not to be out there having children, you know what I mean, recklessly, because it's kids having kids, man.
Yep.
Seriously, it's kids
Blind
having
leading
kids,
the
yo.
blind, bro.
Yeah, man.
The blind
So
leading the blind.
welcome to the infamous room. If you're in the building right now, like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. You know what I mean? We're going to get into a couple of videos to react to tonight. We also want to open up a panel for people to come on and talk, and we could just politic and reason. You know what I'm saying? Just reason.
Discuss the madness that's going on, man. It's going on right now, bro.
Yeah, man. So if you want to hop on, I'm leave the link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and you let me know if you want to come up on. If you do, man, it'll be a blessing. Anybody's welcome to come on, and we could have a conversation or a dialogue. It's whatever. Any we can go through anything you want to talk about. This is an open minded kind of room, aka the infamous room. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So yeah, we're gonna get into the next video. I'm gonna show up a couple of videos, especially, and then we just mine through it because I do want to talk about this next video right here. We're gonna look at it real quick, and then you tell me because I have my suspicions about this too. And let's just play the video, Benjamin.
Let me see.
Been able to hear about this yet? This is crazy, but emergency officials are now warning people to stock up on food, water, and gas before the solar eclipse happens. So emergency officials are now warning people to stock up on food, water, and fuel ahead of the solar eclipse, and it's happening on April the 8th, so it's just a couple weeks away. So like I just said, it's happening on April the 8th, and it's going to be visible all across the US, Mexico, and Canada. They're saying that while this is obviously exciting, government officials have expressed safety concerns surrounding next month's event. They're basically expressing concerns because of the amount of people that are traveling to see this. There's going to be a lot of people. And they're saying that roads that are in the center of the eclipse's path in particular are expected to be increasingly busy, obviously. Again, the expression here is there's going to be a ton of people traveling. So this is referring to the last solar eclipse we had, but they're saying that the roads were hit with 13 hours of congestion. People were stuck for 13 hours. So with the increased traffic in mind, some areas have warned residents to stock up on necessities ahead of the eclipse, so gas, food, water, drinks. If all of that already wasn't enough, the EMA has also just warned people that there could be some issues with cell phone signal during the event due to an increase in activity. I give you these daily roundups every day, so add me and come back to me tomorrow.
Oh, hell no!
Bro. There's so many different things I've seen online already about this solar eclipse, man, and it got me
Since when?
pondering. You know what I'm saying?
Since when?
I don't know, man. What you think? What's your thoughts on that?
Since when? We ain't never seen this kind of behavior for no eclipse. So is it a eclipse? You know what I mean, or what's about to happen? Cause you ain't telling me stock up because something just passing by in the sky. What are you expecting?
Mhm.
Why are you telling me to stock up, get provisions ready, get water, get food? Whoa, whoa. Sound like you're expecting something here, guys. And they're like, no, it's because there's gonna be a lot of people coming in town to take video and pictures of this thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Boy,
That's a lot there. You know what I mean? What am I preparing for?
I
This thing is
seen.
supposed to last. I think the most I seen it said was 7 minutes. That was the most they said it could last for.
Well, didn't they say there was going to be like another type of eclipse going on? It was like two, I think, or something to that nature. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
But this is what my thing is, and look at the path that they're showing you, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of wild. Like, when have we ever seen the moon go across like that? Like, it's like my personal opinion. I don't think it's an
Yeah.
eclipse.
What's your personal opinion on that?
I don't think it's an eclipse. I think it's something else. I don't know what, but I don't think it's an eclipse. I think something is about to show up.
You think something else going to show up?
But yeah, I think it's
It might just be a normal day, man.
It might just be, but I think these people, they don't know what's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
this is why they're like, yeah, we gotta be ready because whatever that shows up that day might be good, might be bad, and the same way we're talking, like, it might just be a regular day. They saying the
Mhm.
same shit. They're like, yeah, it might be a regular day, or this might be the return of some shit. So,
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk going on about, this year being a very unique year. I know we have election year this season, but like
mhm,
it's gonna be the turning of something going on this year. And I know a lot of people always think, conspiracy, 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 but conspiracy has always existed since the beginning of time.
mhm.
And when men
Conspiracy had
when
to
man
come from
started
somewhere.
writing, he's been writing conspiracies. What you think Nostradamus was doing?
Like I said, the conspiracy had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, that,
It had to start from something that
yeah,
you know what I mean? It didn't just start from, somebody just making up something. So,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
and a lot of times when you go and start to dig in, you seeing, what these
Yep.
people, why are these government and political officials interested in some of this stuff?
Right. Why are they
You
interested in
know,
some of that stuff?
why are they interested in some spiritual, artifacts and stuff like that? What does that have to do with these people?
So what's your take on that? What do you think?
I think it's part of the frequency that's rising within the planet, and of course they're not gonna tell us exactly what's gonna happen, so they're gonna portray it as something that we could perceive,
Mhm.
you know. So when people seeing certain things in the sky, and they gotta package it some way where you could kind of understand what the hell is going on, because if you start to see stuff that you can't perceive, you don't even know
Yeah.
what that reality is, so they gotta put it to you some way, somehow. But when we see it now, or for the ones who pay attention, like I sent you a video with a guy who's like, some of us are paying attention to what's going on. And when
Yeah,
we pay
yeah, yeah.
attention, we're just seeing that, bro, something ain't adding up. This ain't adding up. This ain't no
It's
eclipse.
not it's not
This ain't
panning
no
out
eclipse.
properly.
Yeah, this is not no eclipse. This is not how eclipse operates. But for the ones of us that know, yeah, something gonna happen. Something gonna happen that these people cannot control. And they have to try to put it for the followers. I'm gonna just call them the followers. They have to package it to the followers
able
in
to
a way for them to understand what is going on.
Mm.
And in a way for them to be like, oh, okay, it's an eclipse. Fine. Let me go get my water and package my food and do all of these things that make absolutely no sense for an eclipse. But the awoken ones are gonna go, nah, this ain't no eclipse, bro. This is not an eclipse. I don't know what it is, but this ain't no eclipse.
I mean, without a doubt, we will be getting an eclipse.
Mhm.
Okay, that's for sure. Now, what can it do is the question. What's the after effects of it? That's the question.
But this is
You know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying? I'm more so concerned about the after effects because I'm always one of them people is to want to figure out what's going to be the after effects of the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
what's it gonna do? Is it gonna cause they telling you to stock up this that? I think that, it might be the traffic lady talking and all that good stuff, but there's a lot more spiritual lining to it too.
Definitely.
Um, and that's the part that we're gonna cover because I got a video on that as well. But in the meantime, we're gonna check out another one. We're gonna look at another one. We're gonna look into another one. Let's mine through this one. All right. All right, let's go.
A total solar eclipse. It happens when the moon passes between the Earth and the sun, completely blocking out the light. On April 8th, more than 32 million people across Mexico, the United States, and Canada could see the sun completely darkened by the moon's shadow, and that moment of total darkness could last more than 4 minutes in some places. It's also going to be the last one for quite some time. A total solar eclipse won't happen again in the United States for about another 20 years.
God dang.
Location is key. The total eclipse is only visible inside a very narrow track known as the Path of Totality. It stretches more than 10 US states from Texas through Maine, and the timing changes depending on where you are within that path. People outside that narrow band will still be able to see a partial solar eclipse. That's when the moon only blocks part of the sun's face. That should be visible in all 48 contiguous US states. Now, if you're planning on peeking at a total or partial eclipse, remember to get you some certified eclipse glasses. Regular sunglasses, not strong enough to protect your eyes. Otherwise, severe eye damage can occur. A solar retina burn can permanently injure your eyes, and you might not even feel it until it's too late.
So what's your take on that, Bedrin?
My take
20
is-
years. 20
Watch it.
years.
Watch this.
I don't even know if we're gonna be standing as a damn country in 20 years.
No, but look,
Yo.
look at that whole video, right?
Yeah.
They just broke down a whole eclipse.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing in there that should have me worried to go stock up on water and stuff. No,
Right.
it's like from what they just explained, get you some glasses to protect your eyes and go watch this thing. So why are they telling the National Guard, yo, y'all got to get ready, bro? This is about to be crazy. Why are they telling us your internet might get shut down? This thing might bring down the grid and do. What kind of eclipse is this, bro?
What is this about?
What kind of eclipse is this? Because this from what we just watched, and these people telling us this is what an eclipse is, and you know how to get ready for it, how to prepare. Not once did he say, yo, and make sure you guys get your water because you know you might be needing water. Get you some food, you might be needing. He didn't say none of that. You know, so what kind of an eclipse are we supposed to be
Are we
preparing?
about to experience what kind
That's
of
what I'm saying.
eclipse?
Are we gonna experience the one he just showed or the one the previous video was talking about where it's like, yeah, we gotta get food ready, we gotta which one?
A total eclipse from the heart. Shout out
You
to
know,
I don't know if you ever heard that song. Shout out, I think that's Fleetwood Mac, I want to say. Shout out to that band.
yeah, so you know, so it's for the people who's paying attention, this ain't no eclipse, man. Like
Well,
this ain't an eclipse like what they've been telling us. If we are to believe that the National Guard is gonna be on standby and we gotta get water and like if you're in the store stocking up on water for an eclipse, you gotta ask yourself, what kind of eclipse is this?
well,
What is about to happen?
what do you think? You know what? You want to go down the rabbit hole some on this one?
Mhm.
All right, so let's go down the rabbit hole. Everybody like, share, and subscribe. Like I said before, if you look in the chat, you will see there that you can hop on. The link is in the description, or it actually is in the chat now. So, you know, we here. This is the infamous room. Let's
Yeah,
go.
get in here. Let me
Let's
know
go.
what kind of eclipse you preparing
Let's
for.
go. So, what video you want to look at over here? Which one you want to look? Is prophecy? You got the one with the lady over here talking. You got the warnings, the prophecy surrounding. I say let's start off with this one: signs of the solar eclipse. Let's go for the prophecy right here. Let's see what this one's talking about, and let me know if you can hear it.
What I'm about to tell you about the solar eclipse
Yeah.
in April is gonna blow your mind. In Matthew 12, Jesus says, an evil and adulterous generation seeks for a sign, but no sign will be given to it except for the prophet Jonah. In Luke 17, it says, as in the days of Noah, so it will also be in the coming of the Son of Man. So check this out. The path that the solar eclipse will be taken on April 8th will literally go through the cities of Jonah, Texas, several towns and cities named Nineveh. Also, get this, Rapture, Indiana. It also crosses where the Ark is in Williamstown, Kentucky. But that's not all. It will also be taking place under the constellation Cetus, which means the whale. God is literally giving us the signs of the hour we are in right now. If you believe this is a sign from God, then follow for more. What I'm about to tell you about the solar eclipse on April 8th is going to blow your mind.
No, no, mm-mm, mm-mm, no, 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 hell no, 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 I refuse, no.
Hey, so what you think about what that man said?
There's
This
a
guy right here.
possibility. There's a possibility. I mean,
I mean,
listen,
this is from a biblical standpoint.
listen. They
I'm about to tell you.
the government ain't gonna tell you, yo, God is about to rapture this place, and no, they're gonna tell you, stock up on water, get your food, get your stuff. You know,
I
we're
think
gonna
too
have
many
the
people.
National Guard on standby. You know, like they gonna package it to you in some way that it's palatable. Where
But you
you
don't
gonna
think they've always? You don't- Let me ask you something. You don't think they always been
Mhm.
talking about God coming? And I mean, you know how many times I've heard like this is it. This is where it ends.
Yeah, I think that
2009. I mean, 1999, December 31st. As soon as that hit, it's over. Then
yeah,
2012, they were like, it's over.
yeah.
So what's going on? Talk to me.
I think that's a spin your wheels thing. Like I think that's a spin your wheels thing. I think when I say spin your wheels, it's nothing is happening. You ain't going nowhere. Like you stuck in the mud with that. You know, you're gonna be there waiting. All right, it's not now, it's then. It's not now, it's then. You know, it's listen, whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. That we cannot stop. We cannot, you know, if a creator was to say it's over, you know, but a thing I saw that kind of stuck with me. Like in the morning, I meditate and stuff, and there's
Mhm.
this one song I be listening to, and in the comments, you know, this person put, you know, we need our ancestors to come back and fight now because you know these people are starting to mess with the weather and mess with nature, you know,
Yeah,
and I'm like, aren't we nature? You know what I mean? Like if you really, you know, go down to the essence of it, we are a part of this thing. You know, so
we are.
we
We
can't
are.
look at it as they're messing with nature and our ancestors got to come back and fight. We right here. We right here. They messing with us. You know what I mean? They ain't messing with nature. They tampering with us. We seen it just now. They got to put cancer labels on clothing. Who's that for?
Listen, from the time we've been walking with shoes on our feet, it's been jacked up because
That's what
we
I'm saying.
disconnect ourselves. We using rubber. There's rubber between us and the earth
You know,
majority of the
so
time.
and this is what I'm saying. So you think
So
these
we're
people
disconnected.
who designed all of these things, right? We don't design this stuff. We didn't make
Mhm.
this stuff. These people did that. And do we not think that these people would know the science behind what they're doing? Knowing that, yo, I'm gonna disconnect these people from the source in
Don't have them
every
connected
every which way possible.
every
And
which way. Yeah.
if you could contribute to that, you're gonna
Mhm.
get rich. They will make you rich. If you could contribute to our downfall in any way possible, you're gonna make money, bro. You know, and that's how they brainwash a lot of these people. A lot of people get brainwashed because of money. Of money. But there's some of us that see past that. I see like, yo, bro, that means nothing. You know what I mean? When you done lost your soul,
Hmm.
means absolutely nothing. You can have all the money in the world, but guess what? You ain't got health. You ain't got wealth. You ain't got. It's not happening for you. You know, so they'll tell you that there's billionaires right now laying in a cancer bed, just wishing, yo, all they want is to just they could pay for one of our poor bodies and live in that.
Well, they some do that.
You know,
They don't
yeah,
live in it, but they they do sacrifices, man, and
exactly.
that's a whole nother wormhole. You know what I mean, to go into to talk about, because that's a real thing that they usually do as well. And
Yep.
that's to kind of get more of that youthful feeling. They know the innocence of children. That's why kids go missing all the time. There's always child abduction going on in America, and a lot of people go missing. Not only do they kidnap children for blood sacrificing, but also too for youthfulness.
Look at
You know what I mean?
uh circumcisions, right? That is a big thing, right? I'm not circumcised and I'm proud of it, bro. Right? And I'll say why I'm proud of it. Do you know what these people do with the foreskins?
What?
Let's go into the rabbit hole. Go on YouTube and type in freaking what is it? What's her name? Sandra Bullock makeup.
Sandra Bullock makeup?
Yes,
That's
what
the name
she
of it?
uses. Just type that in, it'll probably pop up.
All right, let's see.
Right? But while you typing in, I'm gonna tell you, these people, bro, they use baby's foreskin and inject it in their skin for youthfulness, and she was on the Ellen DeGeneres show talking
Yeah.
about it. And Ellen was like, I think that was part of their ritual, where she was literally forcing her to talk about it. She's like, wow, you look so beautiful. You look so, what have you been doing? She's, oh, I've been, taking these shots and, what kind of shots? You know, and she's like,
Oh, I could show you something on that too. But go ahead.
she's like, what kind of shots? She's like, oh, just some injections, my doctors put in. She's like, what is in the injection, Sarah? And she's like, it's stuff from kids. What kids? What stuff from kids? So she's like hesitating to say it. And I think play that 3 minute clip there. Go down.
Which one?
That one there. The three minute where it just shows her face.
This
That
one?
one there, yeah. Yeah, it might be right on that one.
Let's go.
This is how I make passive income on YouTube without becoming a
Yeah,
YouTuber.
but these
It's
these,
actually
these
That's the only
people
thing about live. All right.
yeah. Yeah, but this is all the predictive programming right here. They're showing it to you in movies, showing this is what these people do. But you thinking this is just a movie, this is just a TV show. But then when she tells you this is
Wild.
what they're doing, this is what's in that injection. Remember, she's trying to stay young. She's trying to we just tell ourselves it's Botox. What is Botox? They'll tell you, oh no, it's a chemical A, B, and C, and yeah, but
It
what
says
are
exhibit. So it's saying Exhibit B, Sandra Bullock, a real multimillionaire Hollywood actress, philanthropist. That's where they go wrong right there. A lot of these
exactly?
philanthropists, Bill
What?
Gates and the
Yes.
rest of them, and winner of favorite humanitarian award at
Mm-hmm.
the 39th People's Choice Award. Let's go further
Mm-hmm.
in.
A humanitarian. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, good, smart. Just those that I thought would appreciate it. Explain what it is. It's this way in which one forces humanely. It's like a little roller with these
Humanely.
pushes through the skin and ruptures the collagen and then boosts it. You look like a burn victim for a day. But then it pushes. What are you pushing into the skin, Sarah? Sarah? What are you pushing into the skin? Well, you push in whatever the facialist would like to insert into your pores.
Yeah.
But what is it? It
What
is
is it?
a extraction from a piece of
Yo, do you realize how nervous she got?
To say that, right?
Did
You
you
see
read?
it, right?
I mean, are you seeing the nervousness
Okay.
in her face and voice?
You
And
scared to say what you're putting on you.
yo,
Why?
and Ella and you know Ella, she Ellen, she's a wicked one her damn self.
You see
So
why I tell you I
she
think
don't
it was part
mind.
of a ritual where it
She
was
don't
like, yo, we
mind.
gonna bring her on here and we gonna embarrass her ass. This is what we gonna
She
do.
don't mind. Yeah, she took her to school with that one. She was like, listen, and
What
what
is it,
else, Sarah?
Sarah? Yep.
Sarah? And she's
What
like, wait,
is
wait,
it?
hold up.
Mhm.
It's Sandra.
Yeah,
Because she was anxious to expose her. She was
exactly.
anxious, like, yeah, let me catch you. Because they
Mhm.
don't like each other. Let's be
Yep.
honest. None more of them people don't like each other. But look how nervous she got. Let's bring that back again. Hold on, let me bring that back a little bit.
Start
Let's start it from the top.
stuttering. Start. You ain't even gotta be no body language reader to see what's going
Uh-huh.
on here.
to insert into your pores. What is it? It is an extraction from a piece of skin
Oh.
came from a young person.
Hmm. Look at her
She's like,
face.
come on, bitch. Tell me what
Hmm.
it is.
Hmm.
Skin from a Korean baby.
Hmm.
Yo, and they laugh like this is ha ha ha, you know. Hey, this is funny.
Tell
Isn't
me,
that
man.
funny? Is it not funny, Smiley? Like, ha ha, you
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying. Yep.
Let's just laugh about that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's that nervous
Wow.
laugh. Like, oh man, I can't believe I had to just say that. Oh my god.
Wow, like yeah, let's just everybody on some old
Oh my god! Wow!
like
Oh,
literally.
is that what you've been doing, Sarah? Wow,
That's
didn't
really
know.
nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. So you took foreskin off of a child
Yep.
far, far away in
Yep.
another country.
Yep.
Hmm. What else do you do,
Yep.
Sarah?
Meanwhile, these
Sandra.
same people now, right? Meanwhile, these same people
Yeah.
are telling our mothers, right, that we need to get
Mhm.
our foreskins removed because of medical reasons. But then here go these motherfuckers putting it on their face.
Well, you know, I push back a little bit on that right there, Benjamin, because
So,
I get what you're saying, but you gotta
uh-huh.
understand too, bacteria. If for
Yeah, but
those
guess
that
what?
don't know how to clean.
Mhm. Now, but listen to what I'm saying though. These
Mhm.
people, this is where another one of these instances, right? Where you create the problem and then you come with the solution
Mhm. Mhm.
because you don't have to clean yourself. Show me the guys who don't, because people will tell you, oh, yeah, for the men who don't know how to clean themselves, there's men that don't know how to clean themselves. Yeah, there's nasty people. I can show you women that don't know how to clean themselves. What does that mean? They're supposed to get stuff chopped off, and I don't think so. So we got to revisit a lot of these things these people told us. Because guess what? We didn't know that they use we thinking that thing gets chopped off and tossed out. Not
Nah,
knowing that
it's like the afterbirth. They don't throw that out either.
but this is what I'm saying. So, but here we have no use for these things, right? But
Mhm.
for some reason, we see that there is a use for it and there is a market for it. So wouldn't that be the reason, more of a reason? Because we know these people move off of their needs and their wants. They ain't moving off of our needs and our wants. A lot of this stuff is happening. We see who's doing all of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no melanated doctor saying, yo, this is why we need to do this. And we show me the black doctor that's using foreskins and melting it down and injecting it into black women's face.
Mm.
We don't have that.
Well, we
So,
don't need it.
but this is what I'm saying. So wouldn't that be? I guarantee you, them was the same people that came and told us, yeah, we got to chop it off because some of y'all don't clean it properly.
Right.
And then we go, all right. So what y'all doing with that bucket of skins over there? Don't worry, we'll toss it out. And now we hearing
And then they don't
what
toss
they
it out.
doing with it. Yeah, now we hearing what they doing with it. What are you
All right,
injecting in your face, Sarah?
let's keep going through it then. Let's see what let's see how she explains herself. Get herself out of this. Oh, damn it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this down and go back. All right. Go ahead and finish explaining yourself. Let me go ahead and pull this
Yeah.
off.
So
Man.
for me,
Go
it's
ahead.
like, nah, bro. These people create these issues for us, issues that we never knew we had. All right. We were like, didn't know until these people came and told us that this is the case, Like my
Mhm.
son, we had him circumcised because we don't know. You know what I mean? We don't know. And you think if I was to see this, my son would ever got circumcised? I don't know. Because it's like, oh, that's what y'all doing with it. This is why you people want this stuff done. Because we here thinking it's for medical purposes, but why? Who who the hell was the one that said, damn, I could turn this into like a liquid and we could inject it in our skin and it keeps us younger. What?
Well, I would like to hear somebody with an expertise on that, like medical, that's black like you and I.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That can give us some kind of a medical advice and we mind our way through it and get to the bottom of it. Because I do want to get to the bottom of it.
Well, I've heard people
I
say
would like
it's
to know.
because the skin
Uh,
shrinks and it gets tight over it. It's like, man, listen,
you know,
I know a lot of
I
men,
I I
and
honestly want to know. Yeah. Go what
and
you're saying?
I'm saying I know a lot of men, and I'm not saying, this is the only case, but
Mhm.
man, listen, fellas, be honest with yourself. You think your skin is gonna be tight that you can't pull it back? Be honest with yourself. Let's be real. Like, but they have us now in a state where I don't know. So half of the men is already gone. So they're like, I don't know.
Well, I got the film put back up. We're gonna pull it back up and we're gonna go through it some more. Because one thing I want to do is hear also too medical advice on this. Because honestly, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
it there is good and bad in this situation. It's not just all bad in this situation. There's a good part to it. I think just the messed up part about it is that what they do with the skin. You understand? And then it goes even deeper than that because you know what rabbis do, right? Okay, we're not
Yo,
we ain't
listen,
gonna go down that rabbit hole there. We're just gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone because that is completely disgusting. But we're
once we
going
go
left it.
down, we see who does these kind of things. That's all
Yeah,
I'm gonna say with it is we
yeah.
see who does it.
All right. Let's see how she responds to this. Shout out to Sandra Bullock out here stealing kids foreskins and whatnot.
Yep.
Let's go.
She ain't the only one. Pharrell got a cream too with it in it.
For-
Yep. I think J Lo too.
She's like, yo,
Mhm.
you ready to come at my neck.
Would like to insert into your pores. What is it? It is an extraction from a piece of
Hey,
came from a young person.
she like, come on now, be honest.
Exactly.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby.
Hmm.
Dang. And they think that shit is funny.
Hmm.
I don't think
Evil people.
there were little pieces all over my face. It's like
And notice they throw in there it's from a Korean baby, right? So
Yeah.
he's gonna be okay.
What you said?
Bullshit. Bullshit is just from a Korean baby. It's just from a
Hey,
Korean baby.
hey, this is how you are with that right here.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
Yeah. Y'all got everybody getting circumcised, but you telling me it's only from a Korean baby? Come on. Come
No,
on.
we're gonna go through that. I don't believe that at
Yeah,
all.
come
I
on.
don't believe that at all, veteran. All right, let's keep going. Look at her face. She like,
Yeah.
you goddamn bitch.
This is what y'all brought me here for. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
No, this is what y'all brought me here for. That's what she's saying.
When you too will run to your local officials and say, "But give me the penis."
Put it on your.
Yes. But you're gonna say, I'm never gonna say that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm too gay for that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a thing that you'd put that into your skin. Why do you want that? You know what's gonna happen? There's gonna penises are gonna start growing out.
Yeah. Let's make jokes about it.
You're gonna have tiny baby Korean. The Korean not here whisker being. Good here. Good. Now, well, Soviet. Yeah.
Mhm.
That stage now is gonna go. "Mama, what's a penis?" Yeah.
Exactly. 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 When the hell? What is that?
Exactly. So I'm telling you,
What
man.
is that?
When you start to go down that hole and see like, yo, so that's what y'all people doing? That's who started that? You know
Right.
what I mean? Adrenochrome is another thing, you know. That's another big thing. You know about that one?
Yeah. Who?
Adrenochrome,
Juniper.
right? Oh my god. Let me bust your head with this one real quick. Right? Dude, answer me. So this is another one of these things. How do we even know these things, right? Adrenochrome is what happens when basically when you die, these mofos drain your adrenaline glands, right? And they get a purple like substance. You can go Google it. What is adrenochrome? They get a substance with a purple hue, right?
Mhm.
Almost a violet color. These people drink that, right?
Mhm.
For basically to keep them young, you know, and they say this is all studies that you could go and find on Google. This is not just me just putting shit out there, right?
Right.
You could go and it is the violet color is more potent. The hue is more brighter when they get it from children who were scared right before they died.
Hmm.
You know, how do you know this stuff?
That sounds
How?
wild.
But this is what I'm saying. How do you? So when we go down to why all these kids go missing and all of these things and the Hollywood and all, you start to see, huh? Okay, this makes sense. But guess what? Once again, you ain't seen no melanated person going and trying to extract no adrenochrome. You know,
Well, nah, we won't be about that because we're not the ones that need any of that.
okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
mean, when you look up the definitions, you could definitely tell we don't need that.
So you start to see, wow, there is a sector of people here that need certain things and they do certain things to get it. Bro, I could go on Google right now and pull up a whole spreadsheet on how to extract melanin.
Yeah, that's getting that's what we're about to look at in a little bit. I'm listening
You
to you,
know,
but I'm
so
pulling the
so
film up right now.
so we know we don't need to extract no melanin, right? I don't need to extract no melanin. I don't need melanin. Somebody do. Someone does. So who are these studies on Google for? When it's telling you what to boil the skin at and at what temperature the melanin is going to start to separate from the skin, and this is all on Google.
It's crazy.
So who's that there for? Who is this, foreskin stuff for? Once we start to go down, you see, yo, man, hold on. But we won race. We won human race. I don't. How? How? When
Nah,
there's a set of people that need things that we clearly do not, and things that we won't even think to try to extract out of our skin and out of our bodies but these people thinking of that. I'm like, why would I want to cut somebody adrenaline gland open to see what's in there?
right.
You know. So
Well,
when people hear saying, "Oh, yo, you're gonna donate your organs, you're gonna this, you're gonna," the list of stuff that these people are waiting for to get from you is crazy, and we don't even know half the stuff. After you go to the dentist and extract the tooth, they won't keep it. They don't want to give it back to you. Why?
right.
All of these
That's
things
true too. They don't be wanting it. They
I'm
want
telling you,
that
they acting
joint.
like, yo, nah, it's ours now. This is not you. Like, what the hell, bro? Can I have that? No, you cannot touch it. Like, they will go
Meanwhile, you
crazy.
paid for it.
Okay, so there's clearly something about it that they want, and we thinking, no, they're gonna just keep it just for the records. And come on, man, come on, man,
Nah, meanwhile, they trying to they want to extract that from you
come on.
and keep that for Dolo.
It's starting to
I
look
mean,
like we have something that these people don't.
yeah.
We have stuff that they don't, and once you go down the line, it it you just start to see it. It just makes sense. It's like, bro, nah, this is wild.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like, man, just the signs and the symbols are there for the conscious minds. We just got to look at it and just know what we're seeing, and don't turn our brains off to what we're seeing. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. There's These people want my foreskin for something. What do they want it for? Oh, to put it in their face? Now I'll keep it. Because guess what? These same people, right, that tell you I'm gonna take off your foreskin to save you, right? Poison your food, they poison your water, they poison your clothes, right? They got you wearing clothes with cancer causing materials. The air, they spraying shit in the air every single day, but they want us to chop off our foreskins because of, they're looking at our greater good. I don't think so. I don't think so. For me, it's like, I don't think so. Where did it come from?
Mm-hmm.
Where did that come from? Who? I'm pretty sure it's the same damn person that's got us wearing shoes. They told us they was trying to protect our feet. No,
Mm-hmm.
not realizing, boom, we getting cut off from source. But these
And the
same
crazy,
people, go ahead.
no, I'm saying the crazy part is they've been doing this for so long. They've been doing this for a lot of years, man.
Exactly. They got
Let
it
me
down to
actually,
science.
they got it down to the science. Look, do you remember this lady right here? The one that wanted to be black?
Yes, yes,
She
yes.
wanted to be, and she had got injections to get her skin darker.
Mhm.
And this lady right here, I saw this one too. But let's take a quick look at this right here. Let's see if we can mine ourselves through this one.
So these products are very, very dangerous. They can potentially lead to cancer. We've got cases which have shown after using these products. I talk about skin risks, but who knows what else it might be. It's incredible. As melanotide 2 is a licensed, it hasn't undergone stringent safety tests. So we've asked the chemists to take a look and see if they can tell us what's actually in these tiny products. The team would normally expect to find around 10 ingredients in a licensed medicine, but were shocked to find some of the kits, which came from a range of providers, contained around 100 other unidentified ingredients, along with melanotide 2.
You hear that?
Mhm.
You know how much melanin is worth in the market, in the
This is
stock
what I'm
market?
telling you. This
Let's
is what
look
I'm
this up.
saying.
Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. How much melanin is in the stock market? Melanin. Am I spelling that right? Melanin.
And it's like just the fact that this is even, the pigmentation, the molecules, the pigmentation, those cells is worth something. Should tell us a lot, man. That wait, what are we? That
So
these
from what
people
I'm
is here.
so check it, right?
Mhm.
What I'm seeing here. It says melanin market spread across 102 pages report, which provides an in-depth analysis based on regions, applications, pharmaceuticals, beauty, industrial, and others. The type of immune phenomenon and
Yes.
neuromelanin. The report presents that the research and analysis provides within the melanin market research is meant to benefit stakeholders, vendors, and other participants in in the industry. The melanin market is expected to grow annually by magnificent 2023 to 2030. I would assume. I gotta find that. I know it shows here somewhere.
So so
'Cause it's a
just
big
imagine,
market. I do know that. It's
well, it's a
worth
huge market. And then
billions of dollars, honestly.
even the this right here, right? The eomelanin, pheomelanin, neuromelanin, right?
Mhm,
People don't even know. Everybody's here screaming, "Oh, I'm melanated, this, that." We don't even know that there are different types, right? And that these people, they using it for something,
mhm,
right? These people don't have neuromelanin, which is melanin in your brain, like it's literally in your cells in your brain. They don't
mhm,
have that, right? I think pheomelanin is just the ones that's on your skin, but you could look at a breakdown of what each melanin is,
mhm,
and we are a completely different structured being from these people, and we know who these people are.
Who
So,
these people are, brethren? Tell them.
bro, the
You already know. You know how I do.
Caucasians, your Dravidians, your, you know them, man. The people from the Caucasus Mountains, the ones who lack melanin. You know what I mean? It's like the ones who are injecting our damn foreskin into their face.
All right.
Them.
All right. Let's look. Let's take a quick look through this right here. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get some volume on this. Hopefully, it give me some volume. These things be acting funny sometimes.
Yeah, turn it up. I ain't hearing it.
396 a gram.
That's what I'm telling you.
A gram.
So, so,
396 per gram.
so black people understand this. You worth as much as gold. You as good as gold. You know what I mean? You as good. You worth to. And the thing is, right? You as a black man, as a melanated king, what the hell are you gonna do with that? Knowing that melanin is worth X amount per gram. What you gonna do
Right.
with that?
Right.
What does that info mean to you?
Right.
That means absolutely nothing to us.
Right.
What are we
I
gonna
mean,
do with that?
that's nothing. I mean, it's nothing for us. I mean,
But this is what I'm
our
saying.
body is what they want.
Like,
Honestly,
no,
that's why
but
people go missing all the time.
that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, so that means absolutely nothing to us that we're seeing melanin is worth X amount of dollars. Okay, cool. All right. I don't got
What
no
you want me to
melanin.
sell? You want me to sell you my skin?
But it's right. So it's like I don't got no melanin chains. I don't got no melanin. I ain't got a piece of melanin I could sell.
Hell, if I could shed my melanin and give it to you and grow it back,
Oh,
like here,
so
I would definitely give it to you.
so
But
so
no.
now we start to see. Wait. So who is this market for? If this don't mean nothing to us, because we can't sell no melanin, who's selling the melanin then? Because I ain't never heard nobody got no melanin check.
Mm-hmm.
Who are we like where are they buying
Hey,
it from?
you said this too. Let's play this
Mhm.
one. Go back.
I can't believe they're selling them.
Average black person has over $40 million worth of melanin in them. What? 40 million what? According to an interview on African Global Radio, that melanin is $460.53 a gram.
Mhm.
Every piece of metal that is silver, gold, everything is already in a had technology to extract skin too. I heard it all at this point. This is worth more than silver, gold, platinum, all the different precious metals out there. Melanin is worth more. So this is cash value. So the next time you see a person thinking low of themselves, you can tell them, melanin is average.
I mean, even if you tell black people that, what does that mean? Like you said, what does it mean to us?
Exactly.
So when if I'm down, you just gotta tell me, yo, don't worry, your skin is worth millions of dollars.
What
Okay,
does
but
that
I'm still
mean?
broke.
What does that
What does that
mean?
do
Like,
for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? All right. So let me not feel bad anymore because my skin is worth a lot of money.
okay. But
Like,
see now, this is where now we supposed to use this information and understand who and what we are. Understand that we not what these people trying to tell us. If you telling me I'm walking around with a substance worth billions, right? A multi-million, and this other being does not, what am I?
right,
What am I? That I have all of this stuff that is worth all of this money, but we know that there are individuals who exist in this realm that don't.
right,
How are we one human race?
right.
Why they don't have multi-million dollars of melanin in them? And then
Worth.
who is this melanin worth all of this money to if it means nothing to us?
Right. Who is it worth to even give it a price?
So it's like we got to go down these things, and we seeing who's using the foreskin. We seeing it. They already told us what they using that for. So
Yeah.
what are we using the melanin for? What do we, all of these things now we got to start to go down those lines. And this is why these people keep us distracted. Because, bro, if we start to literally think, wait a minute, how is melanin worth X? Oh, all right, it's worth that. Who's buying it? Because we ain't buying it. We don't, I mean, to buy it, I gotta get that extracted from somebody. So I'm not buying it. So who's buying it?
Right.
And we're not gonna pretend we know who's buying it. These people are buying that shit. What are they using it for?
Who
I've heard
knows?
weapons. I've heard, you
Only
know,
Janor.
I've heard all kinds of stuff that is like a lot of these things are being made with your melanin. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff that they telling you is from carbon, and that carbon comes from that expensive ass melanin. You know what I mean? It's like you want to know why it costs so much. Maybe they're using it for a lot. You know, maybe they're using it for stuff that we don't even know. And we here thinking that this is, you know, a hot commodity that these people, you know, using to make these materials, certain materials with, not realizing it's your melanin. This is why it's worth so much. You know, this is why a lot of these weapons and stuff, I've heard that it's with melanin. It's they use your neuromelanin and stuff to make some of these damn bombs and stuff like that. You know, this is stuff that we could go and research, and you will find that, yo, god damn, wait a minute. So, but we know we don't extract melanin. I can't use it for nothing. I can't do so. But there's a sector of people, and those same people, man, those same people that is poisoning us all which way. You know, them same people that's telling us, yo, you gotta cut that foreskin because gonna get infected. Those same people that's telling us, yo, you gotta take that jab because trying to save your life from what's coming. It's those same people that went down to Tuskegee, Alabama, and gave all those dudes, what was it, syphilis or whatever.
Yeah, experimented on them.
So it's those same people that look at us as, whoa, you know what I could do with that? It's those same people. You know what I mean? And if we go down the line, we would know that, man, we've always been here. And these people have just been trying all which way to eradicate. And I'm at a point now where it's like, man, my ancestors made it this far. That's why I'm here. Right? Ain't nothing took them down. I'm good. We gonna be good. There's nothing these people could come and try to set up here that's gonna destroy us. And the moment we unplug from that, understanding that, yo, man, these people can't do nothing with us. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. My ancestors been through it here from what the stories that you say, right? This is not my family stories. This is you guys' stories. So they've been through it all. And we here. So why now should I sit here and go, nah, bro, it's about to be crazy? It's a when if you're telling me we have not seen nothing compared to what our ancestors have been through.
Mhm.
So what is all of this? There's people who've been waiting for the end of the world for 30 years now.
For a very long time, man.
I'm saying, just
It's
sitting there telling you,
biblical
nah, it's
times.
coming. Judgment day is coming. This is coming.
Judgment Day coming. All the time they say Judgment Day coming.
So it gets to a point where it's like, bro, the more you go, the more you start to see, man, listen, there's a story and there's another story. And they always tell you who wins the war is gonna write the story.
Yeah, that's a
And
fact. Whoever's in control can write the story the way they
and
want to.
how
Right
long
now, they
Mhm.
can.
and how long are we gonna sit down and keep taking the story that has been written for us? You know what I mean? Rather than saying, yo, nah, bro, this has happened before. This is eons coming on. You know what I mean? This ain't now thing that's happening here. This is generations going on. But guess what? You have everybody brainwashed right now. So nobody can focus on what really is to come and the spiritual aspect and what's really gonna happen. You know what I mean? And I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not talking here like I know what was going to happen and all these things. I don't know, you know, but we know is a is a bigger is a bigger something than what they telling us. You know what I mean? Like down to the eclipse, down to all this, come on, turn your brains on.
Well,
We
let's
don't have
let
to gather food for eclipse. We never had to do that before.
let's check into this next clip here. Then let's see what we
Mhm.
got. I'll mine our way through the next clip and switch gears, Faluko, and see what we got with this one. All right. Like, share, and subscribe, people. If you're watching, if you're a part of the rewatch crew, like, share, and subscribe. You already know. Let's keep it moving.
Really trying to take us out. Like, for real. In the name of making a dollar, though.
Mm.
Like, in the name of making a dollar. I just saw this creator on here. Her name is Ebony B. She just put me on to the fact that a lot of the popular clothing companies that we use are using resources to make clothes cheaply, which could give us cancer. Every time I be all right, I'm given another thing to stress out about. What
Mhm.
is up with the world? Why they trying to take us out so bad? And because California knows what's going on, they created a thing called Prop 65, which is a warning label to let you know, hey, if you decide to wear these clothes, it definitely could either give you cancer, cause birth defects, or make you have issues with your reproductive system. Never in my life would I have thought that clothes that I put on my body have chemicals that can sink in through my skin and harm me. Like,
Well,
this
yeah.
is scary. And not only are these warnings on clothing and with clothing companies, they're also with our bedding, our sheets, our pillows. Like, would it really hurt you to make things that are good for humans to use and not have everything potentially give us cancer or mess with our reproductive systems? Like, are you crazy?
Beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Who's making these clothes? We don't make
Well,
them.
these are things that I think now we're coming to a time where we're starting to wake up to a couple of
The
these things.
awakening,
Starting
man.
to see it.
It's
But
the
at the
awakening.
same time, what is the countermeasure to it? Is what I would like to know. What is the countermeasure? Because now we're identifying. So now we identified a problem.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing to find solutions to make this?
Oh, there's
Because
a
we can't
bunch of
sleep on
solutions,
rock stone. So
right?
how are we gonna
There's
fix this?
there's a bunch of solutions, man. And next
Yeah.
week, that's gonna be my thing. I'm gonna sh- bring a bunch of videos and
Yes.
alternate solutions to a lot of what we've watching. So whether it be natural clothing, you know, natural footwear. There's a brother that makes these foot soles, that with actual ground in it, bro, with like copper and grass and all kinds of stuff, and it literally he's putting damn EMF reader on it and check the volts, and this thing is actually giving off frequency, so there's alternatives, you know what I mean? And just the fact that people are starting to create these alternatives show you that the frequency has changed. And if you don't see it, you're not gonna see it. You know what I mean? You're not. It's just some of us are, some of us aren't. And it took me a while to get to that point where not everybody's gonna see it, man. And trying to grab everybody and go, yo, you don't see what the hell going on? You don't see. No, you gotta watch the movie They Live. Right? This movie came out in the 80s, I believe.
Mhm.
And
Shout out to that movie right there with
yes,
Rowdy Piper.
Rowdy Roddy Piper, and
Huh?
he even told you, I think him or the director who made the movie told you this was not a movie, this was a documentary, right? And we
Mm.
know documentaries is based off of what stuff that's actually happened, right? So this is what the director is saying. This is a documentary. This is not a movie. And for those of you who don't know, the movie is it's a good movie. Go and watch it. You know what I mean? Go on. I'm not even gonna spoil it for you. Go watch it, man. it just watch it with the open eye. You know what I mean? You gotta watch. You can't watch it trying to be entertained. No, you gotta watch these things and watch it with an open eye
I
to
advise people to
understand
watch it.
what's
It's a
going
good
on.
movie.
You know what I mean? And I think, bro, that's what's taking place right now. Some people need the glasses, some people don't. Some people need to take the blinders off and see what's really going on. And there's people that's just walking around here blind. They cannot see it. And regardless of what you tell them, what you show them, they're not gonna see it. But for some of us, we see it and the change is gonna be instant. It's gonna be immediate. There was another video, I didn't send it to you, but it shows the effects. There was a supermarket where they're selling cereal, bro. It was buy two, get three boxes for free or some like crazy shit. And it's like, damn, yeah, y'all basically giving away the cereal, and it's because people not buying these things, and
Have
it's
you?
gonna
No, I was gonna say, have you
Mm,
noticed? Speaking of cereal, have you noticed with cereal how now? Because when I went to Walmart
mm,
and I usually buy Cheerios, like I buy Cheerios to eat cereal with.
mhm,
I don't. I drink cereal with coconut water or coconut milk sometimes.
mhm.
And I noticed when you go in the cereal aisle, they got all kinds of this like sugar infested cereal, bro. Like
Oh,
they got donut cereal,
mhm,
Krispy
mhm,
Kreme cereal,
mhm,
Dunkin' Donut cereal.
mhm,
They got Sour Patch cereal.
mhm.
They have
I think I saw Skittles one.
Skittles cereal. They got
Mhm,
cereal for it. They
mhm,
went on a sugar overload with
mhm,
cereal. And they kind of because before cereal was, I mean, it was from the cornflakes day, the cornflakes and frosted flakes. I remember those are the two I remember from back in when I was in Panama, back home in the
mhm,
country. You know what I mean? I mean, I was born in the U.S., but I grew up in Panama too.
mhm.
And when I was there, I remember eating cornflakes, bro, just regular regular
Listen,
cornflakes.
growing up
And
as a kid, that was it for me.
when you have frosted flakes, you thought it was over. That's it. You had some good
Yeah,
cereal.
yeah.
We went from that to having pops, which was like, all right, cool. Pops was good. Then we went from
Mhm,
pops to having honeycombs, you know what I mean, smacks and honey crisp.
mhm. I couldn't do
But
none of
that was as far as they took it with sugar.
Mhm,
And the golden grams and
mhm.
all that other. But today's kids, what they eat,
It's
bro,
just pure
they're
artificial
gonna have
food
all kinds of
coloring and
issues when they
sugar.
get older.
That's it, food coloring and sugar,
That's it.
and if we watch
Yo,
just the
let me check
span,
that.
right? Just the span of between your childhood and now, and watch the difference in the cereals and stuff that take place. Now, imagine the effects, right? Because you're still here. We don't know the effects of what these kids are going to have 20, 30 years from now. And it's like people don't understand. This is why these people put to us and telling us life expectancy is 80 years old, 82 years old. This is why. Because they know what they're
Yo,
giving you. They know, yo, you're gonna get cancer by your clothes, by your food, by the air, by
why they
some
saying
which
cancer is
way.
gonna be at an all-time high? That's why they saying that shit, King.
That's what I'm saying. So now we
I, I
seeing,
I I feel it in the air, son. They're gonna be doing that shit to us, kid.
but look, they doing it already. We seeing they literally just poisoning them. Then they putting it in their clothes
Population
now. They,
control.
so it's all of these
Yeah,
things. And then when you look at some of the ingredients in some of these things, man,
since
and go check on the cancer list and watch how many of these ingredients are
line up
actually on the cancer
and
list.
line up with it.
And so that's just why are you putting this in the food? Why are you
Yo, for
putting
real.
the same chemicals, right? That's in Rice Krispies or Lucky Charms, right? Is found
Yeah,
in Home Depot in the cleaning aisle, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
in paint
Facts.
thinner and stuff. But these same people told you they remove lead paint and stuff in your house because of paint chips and all that, but they put in paint thinner in the cereal.
Yo,
So
look at
I
it.
don't
Look,
think
look, look, look at
Mhm,
this. Look at the kind of cereal you see today. I walked in the aisle and I saw this
mhm,
shit. I turned to my wife and I was like, this cereal right here, Cocoa, because I used to like Cocoa Puffs too back in the day.
mhm,
And from time to time, I would buy some Cocoa Puffs. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but Cocoa Puffs loaded with what?
mhm.
What is loaded with?
All kinds of sugarness.
Rainbow
Bio
Krispies,
bioengineered foods. That's it.
bro.
Read the
Swiss
label.
roll. You remember that used to be actually
Yes.
like a like
Mhm.
Twinkies.
Yep.
Swiss roll. They got Swiss
Mhm.
roll cereal, bro.
Yep. It's
Brother,
sugar, man.
look
Sugar.
at this.
Sour Patch.
Sour Patch,
Mhm. Chips
Tricks,
Ahoy.
loaded.
Mhm.
Cinnamon
So
Toast Crunch, loaded. Oreos.
and every single one of these things contain cancer causing ingredients. Facts. Like
That's
every
facts.
single one of them.
That's
So
facts.
so tell me again, these same people are trying to save us? These same people put laws in place knowing that they selling these kind of cereals in the stores. And the thing is too, if you go down the brands, you will find that they're all owned by about 2 brands. Like you will go down the list and you
Yeah,
will see all of
Kellogg's
these
and
companies
Post
owned by like 2 of them,
and General Mills.
right? And then if you dig in further, you would see that those 2 big companies are owned by either one of 2 bigger companies, Vanguard or BlackRock.
Look at this shit right here. Sugar, corn flour blend,
Mhm,
whole grain, yellow corn
mhm.
flour, determined.
Degerminating,
Determinate. Excuse me.
degerminated
Excuse me.
yellow.
You know I don't got my
So
guy. I'm
so
reading
so
straight.
when they
Degerminated corn flour.
degerminate it, right? So you know what that
De-
means? When they
yeah.
degerminate it,
Yeah.
right? They basically moving the natural germ out of that thing and putting all
They
kind of
degerminated it.
synthetics,
Right.
basically, and then pumping out. So after they degerminated, then you're gonna read after is all the synthetics they putting in there.
Wheat flour, whole grain oat flour,
Mhm,
oat fiber,
mhm,
modified food starch,
mhm,
soluble. Am I saying
mhm.
that right? My
Yeah,
accent be killing me.
soluble,
Soluble
soluble.
corn
Mhm,
fiber,
mhm.
2% less, or they always do that. 2% or less of hydrogenated
Hydrogenated.
vegetable oil.
Yeah,
Vegetable oil ain't good for you.
and
Let's
no
start. Let's
vegetable
start off
oil
with
is not.
that.
um,
It's not good
Let's
for
start
you.
off with which vegetable produces oil. Let's start with that.
yeah,
Like let's just go
that's
there.
a whole nother subject, bro.
Which vegetable produce? When you find a vegetable that produce oil, I will give you everything I have.
Coconut, coconut, soybean. Be careful for soy,
Yeah.
especially if you have boys. Soy
Yes.
is no good for you.
Man,
And
boobs, all them thing.
or cottonseed, salt,
Mhm.
natural. Well, salt, you that's bad, especially if you got too
Natural
much.
flavor.
Natural flavor. What
Natural
flavor?
flavor is
Red
never
40.
natural flavor, right? Natural
Red, red,
flavor comes
red
from
40.
beavers, some one of them animal urine. That's where they get this natural flavor from. Yes.
You got red 40,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
turmeric extract color.
Mm-hmm.
Let me blow that back up. Yellow 6,
Yeah. Now
blue 1. Hmm?
go look up what yellow 6 does, man. Go
Hey,
look
let's
up
look
what
that up.
red 40
We here.
does.
We
Go
here.
look
We in the building.
side effects of red 40.
You said side effects?
Yeah, side effects of red 40.
Side effects of red 40.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look at that. Look
Yes,
at that.
boss.
And you wonder why you
Say right there.
then they're gonna diagnose your kid with ADHD, right?
Behavioral changes like
Okay.
irritability and
Uh-huh.
depression.
Mhm,
allergic reaction, hives and
mhm,
asthma, sneezing, watery
mhm,
eyes, and skin irritant,
mhm.
and migraines. That's red
All
40.
from a cereal.
Hold on there. Hold on there. Hold on there. Let me look back and see again. Where's that here? Red 40. And these
Yeah,
kids are yumming down the cereal.
all from a cereal.
You
Just
lying,
think about
veteran.
that.
You're
So
lying.
in the morning, when you giving your kids breakfast, look at what you're giving them. When you
Right
giving
here.
your kids breakfast, this is what you're giving them.
Right here. And you want to know something? I was a victim of that. I gave these
Of
kids Fruity Loops
course.
too. I did.
Bro,
I ain't gonna hold you.
remember, we were all indoctrinated. We didn't know no
We were
better.
indoctrinated at one
We didn't
point.
know
That
no
is a
better.
fact. That
We
is a
all
fact.
coming up in the same system. We seeing these things. Look, pull back up the picture of the box. Pull back
Yeah,
up the
let's
picture
pull
of the
that back
box
up.
and look at that box. Look, Fruit Loops. Right?
Fruit
Come
Loops.
on.
Looks good, tastes
Come
good,
on.
but it's
Okay.
no good. And what they put?
Natural.
Natural.
Okay. You see that? Natural. So this is all part of the indoctrination. When you reading these things, they taught you to look at it a certain way. Read these things a certain way. You see, oh, it says natural. Oh, it says enriched. Oh, it says, come on, you taking it, not knowing. Look at what you're giving your kids.
So it says the vitamins and minerals is vitamin C, sodium. How you say that?
Sodium,
acid,
ascorbic,
ascorbate,
ascorbic,
and ascorbic
ascorbic.
acid.
Mhm.
Niacinamide. I'm horrible at reading stuff, especially without
And
my
there's
glasses.
things that
Reduced iron, zinc
the way
oxide,
I say it, if I can't pronounce it, I ain't supposed to be eating it.
vitamin B, C, pyridoxine,
Mhm.
hydrochloride,
Yeah.
vitamin B, riboflavin,
Mhm.
vitamin
And
B1, thiamine,
mhm.
hydrochloride.
And we will see all of these things. Understand, man, this is all synthetics. All synthetic. None of this is natural stuff going in here. This is
Vitamin,
all synthetic.
yeah, vitamin A,
Mhm.
palmitate, folic acid,
Mhm.
vitamin B12,
Mhm.
vitamin D3, and contain wheat ingredients. Corn used in this product may contain traces of soybeans. Everybody keep forgetting soy is in probably most of the stuff that you eat. Take a look at your ingredients from now on. You will see it.
So
When you see
that's
it says soy, trust me, not good for you. And there's plenty of reasons why. Now, for one, especially if you have young boys, there's a lot of estrogen in soy.
mhm.
It produces a lot of estrogen.
So once you go down the list, man, you start to see is like these there's clearly a set of people that's trying to kill us. So I'm gonna put it.
Yeah,
Like it,
I'm that bro. I'm glad we're doing this right now, and I really wish that this channel grows and people we can revisit this conversation again and pull up all of this stuff here. Pull up this stuff for people to see it like
not
in the
definitely.
group. You know what I mean? Because this is for
This
real
is this
dangerous,
is
and
where
you
we
can't have
gotta gather
children.
and discuss. You know what I mean? This is where we gotta gather and discuss, bro. Like the
Yeah.
frequency is up there right now. We ain't got time to gather and discuss nonsense. It's like this right here, you know, this kind of stuff is gonna fill up the room, man. Trust me. This is gonna be stuff that people are gonna get into because they're understanding more and more that yeah, we were lied to. We were lied to. Somebody lying, and we starting to see it. We're starting to pay attention to what's in our food, what's in our clothing, what's in our water. We starting to pay attention. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Some of us still not gonna see it, but it is what it is, man. Let who have eyes see clearly.
You know, I started messing with some of these cereals right here. The granolas,
Hmm.
shit like that. I try to rock with that. I can't, yo, bro. I don't even really eat cereal like that, man. I don't eat cereal at all,
I
really,
don't, I
bro.
don't eat these things. Like
You
I
know what I
buy
mean?
this one at Whole Foods. I'm not gonna get up right
Yeah,
now
go
and
to
buy
Whole
all
Foods
that,
for mine.
but I'm gonna next week. It's gonna be the alternative week. We're gonna show you, yo. Instead of eating that, you can eat this.
Wow. Look
And
at
there's
this shit.
another brother. I'm gonna try to pull up a couple of his videos, man, where he really goes into this ingredient stuff. Where it's like, guys, you gotta pay attention to the ingredients, and just look at this stuff. They're not marketing this to us. They marketing this for when you walking down the aisle with your kids and your kids going crazy because they want Lucky Charms and they want Fruit Loops and they want these cereals and you're not seeing these cereal commercials when you're watching TV. The kids are
And
seeing it when they're
and
watching
you
their cartoons.
and you want to know something? Not only do they do that, but the marketing skill is when they're stocking the shelves, is to put the unhealthy shit on the bottom for the kids to
Yes,
reach.
at eye level for them.
You know what I mean? And the
So
healthy shit is usually on the top.
yep.
See, they will put all that shit on the bottom down here. All
Mm-hmm.
that. Look. Sesame Street,
Mm-hmm.
Cinnamon Toast Tricks,
Mm-hmm.
all that down there. All the
All eye
most of the
level. Yep.
time,
Underneath it, the Lucky Charms
yeah,
and all of that. Yep.
all that. All that the disgusting ass food that
Mm-hmm.
is killing our children, bro, or giving them all kinds of look at this shit. Nutty Buddy. Since when?
I said you go
Since
look.
when they cross over and did s'mores? Since when they cross over and started putting this stuff into cereal with milk? And then if you notice, most of them they pack them with marshmallows in it, which is like a sugar cube, really.
Yes, that's
You know what
it.
I'm saying? Because Lucky Charms was the king of that shit back in the
That's it.
day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then the kids act up. You got your kid running crazy because you just pumped them with all of this stuff.
Gave them a super sugar
Right?
high and ADHD
And then,
induced.
yes, and then now you take them to the doctor,
That's
and
right.
then literally you run down the list of symptoms that your kid has, and they already know
What's the
because they're like,
symptoms again?
yes, they're like, you come here. He's acting up.
Hyperactivity,
He's really
honesty.
hyper. He's running all over the place. I see his behavior changing. He's not listening in school. He's not doing this. He's not. He has this itchy thing on his back. You know what? We need to put him on Ritalin. That's what they tell you.
Yeah. We
You got to
felt
give him some kind of
But
behavioral
it's
drug.
gonna be making me feel bad, brethren, because I gave my children this shit, yo. And one of
Mhm.
my kids was diagnosed with ADHD, King.
Mhm.
And it hurts, you know what I mean? Because I didn't know. You
But
know what I'm saying?
this is
I didn't
that be
know.
the thing. And this for me,
Didn't know.
bro, this for me is why I go so hard the way I go, right? Where it's like when I find out this information, I immediately like I could be eating it right now and that thing will get tossed.
Yeah,
That
same
cereal
here.
would never be in my house.
Same here.
Anybody I see eating it, I would tell them, yo, that's poison. This is poison. You know what I mean? It's like because some of us just don't know. Some of us just don't know. And it is saddened me in the ones that when they do find out this information and they're like, man, as long as it tastes good.
I hate
One
when I
life,
hear that shit.
one
Yo,
life to
King, I
live.
hate when boy,
Yeah.
when I hear that shit, boy, I be hear that. Like
One life to live. So
you just gonna keep eating it.
yeah, so people like that I
Don't
say,
just
bro,
taste good.
just go walk in front of the Ford train then, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you might as well go kill
Be
yourself.
done with
Like,
it
do us
because
all a favor. Because you
you
just
can
not you basically saying you basically letting us know pretty much if time come and I gotta depend on you, I can't because you're just gonna be caught up. Well, bro, this shit tastes good, man. I don't know.
put in yellow 6. Let's see.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do because I saw yellow 5. I thought it was the same thing. That's yo, King. It was like it's like clockwork, yo. Because I remember when our her teacher told us that, and they were telling teachers to tell these. It's
Yes,
almost like this whole shit was a
yes.
fucking setup, man. Excuse
Bro,
my
I
language,
remember
yo. But
they had
the
my
teachers
mother.
will tell tell me and my wife, yo, that I think you should put, she should get medicated. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, I remember when my wife was like, who you?
I'll
You're
sign
not
off
even a
on it.
doctor.
Yep.
But I see this in all kids. Yeah, but you ain't no doctor. Come to find out, she's seeing it all in the kids because they all eating the same shit.
Exactly. And now we seeing that same trend with the ABC community
Bullshit, yo.
in the schools. We seeing the same trend. Now you got kids telling you, yo, I don't want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be this, I want to be that. And the teachers are affirming it.
So it says here, sunset yellow. This artificial color has been banned in
Mhm,
Norway because
mhm,
it's known to cause nasal congestion, which
mhm,
that's why my kids always sounded like they had a nasal issue,
mm,
hives and allergies, of
mm,
course, kidney tumors,
mm,
DNA damage.
mm.
Let's see, let me read that again.
DNA.
DNA damage,
Okay.
hyperactivity,
Okay.
meaning ADHD all over again,
Okay.
abdominal pain,
Okay.
headaches,
Mhm,
migraines,
mm,
vomiting, nausea, hormonal changes, and more.
mm.
Hormonal changes and more. And then we wondered why our children started growing breasts early,
Oh,
started
oh,
developing way faster than they were supposed to.
oh. Be right there, man. The info is right there. It's just that these people gotta keep us distracted so we don't go look for this stuff. So we don't sit there and go, what is this? What is that? What is this? And what because no, we gotta worry about all of the other shit that they putting in our face as
Right.
yo, y'all don't see what's going on here. Y'all don't see what's going on with this. Y'all don't see what's going. So this is the stuff that I just say, man. In the grand scheme of it all, does some of this other shit really even matter when
Yeah.
these people are literally serving our kids this for breakfast? And then they not even serving it to them. They got
Wickedness, man.
us doing it.
Wicked,
They got
wicked,
us doing it. They
wickedness.
literally that's what I said, bro. I want that power. I want that psychological effect on people where it's like I could get you to sell your kids poison and you thinking you giving them healthy breakfast. You know, even the word kid, I gotta stop using because kid, I don't know if you heard that, if you read up on that one, go look up the definition of kid.
Let's take a look at that. Hold on a minute. Bro, we ain't done with this right
You
here.
know, we gotta call our youths, not kids.
A child or a young person, she collected
Nah,
kids.
go in deep more. You gotta go in deeper. Deeper is gonna tell you a kid is right there. Look, second
Young goat,
definition. Yeah,
a young goat.
yeah.
Wow, of a goat gave birth. Milk fever usually occurs in heavy milkers shortly after kidding. Mm.
Hmm.
So the word kid really actually means what classifies a kid.
You know, but
So they
it's a
use it
little
like a short term,
exactly.
but the slang, it's a slang definition, right?
Hmm.
Or a kid like kidding, kidding me. Man, yo, this phonetics, that's a whole nother subject, man.
Exactly.
Phonetics of English is a whole different subject within itself, yo.
You know, but
You know what I
it
mean?
when I go into these things, it put me in. Yeah, who created these things? You know, somebody. It came from somewhere. You know what I mean? We didn't create these words and terms, and these people, these same people. So it's like it goes back to the psychological effect that they're like, I could get you to call your offspring a baby goat all day long, and you just gonna just do it. And they're like, what are you talking about? But we don't know. We never came up with these words. We don't know where these words came from. We just use them. Cereal. And like I could get you to give your kids poison and give them stuff that's gonna change their DNA. And you're gonna give it to them willingly. And you're gonna buy it. Pay
Yeah,
money
you see,
for it.
yo, you want to know something? This is the reason why I read labels now, and it's crazy how well into my age. I read it now. Yo, let me explain. Let me tell you a little story, King. When I was younger in the military, I didn't. I gained. I went up from. I think I was like before I joined. I was like around 190 something. I went from 190 something to almost 250 pounds, just recklessly eating and not looking at the label. When I started looking at the label, brethren,
Mm-hmm.
um, I dropped almost 50 pounds, bro. Just
Instant.
reading the label alone.
And that's facts.
Because it taught me to really pay attention to what I eat because I'm being fed. We're being fed a lot
Okay.
of poison, a lot of messed up ingredients that, you know, their stomach is more iron than ours. That's why they could drink
Mhm.
cow milk with no problem.
Eat raw meat with no
They
problem.
eat raw meat. They like it medium rare. Let me
Yes.
show you what medium rare look like. Medium rare. Medium rare.
So just think they like medium rare meat. They
That
need
shit.
your foreskin to inject it into their face. They
Look at this shit.
take your melanin also. They, yeah.
What medium rare look like to you?
Okay. And then they'll tell you that's not blood, that's meat juice.
Juice. You know what kind of in order to get rid of all the parasites, how much degrees you got to turn it up, and even some of those could withstand
Yeah.
the heat. Believe
Yeah.
it or not, some parasites they can
Yo,
withstand heat.
just think about this. What is the temperature of boiling water?
Um,
Tell you it's 212
oh
degrees or
yeah,
something.
about that much.
Right? Look where these people tell you they want the internal temperature of their meat at. Like, go back out, go back out. Right there. Look down right there. 130 to 135. So this is
Oozes with juicy beef
yeah, yeah,
forward flavor. That's
yeah.
not
Just think
just flavor. There's
who does that?
parasites in that.
Okay, but you see these things to us it would sound repulsive because guess
I
what?
feel, yo, Benjamin,
That's
I feel so bad. I gave my children, bro. This shit it's
no, but
hurting
you
my
see, we didn't
soul,
know.
bro.
We didn't
It's
know.
hurting my
You know what I mean?
soul
We
that I
didn't
gave
know.
my
And
children cereal, son. Them kind
no,
of
we
cereal, Benjamin.
but that's the thing. We didn't know. Like, bro, when I became awakened and come in my house and I'm going through my cupboards and I'm like, wait a minute. Oh hell no, we gotta throw this away. This gotta go. This. I'm looking like a madman in here. You know what I mean? But this is the level for me. Is like, yo, these people are trying to kill us. If
Yeah,
we don't
they
pay
are.
attention to what's going on here, then we wonder why our family members dropping left, right, and center with cancer and all these things when it's right here in front of our face. You know what I mean? But we
It's making
cannot
me
pay
mad, dog.
attention. We can't pay
So
attention to
vexed.
what is in front of us if these people constantly entertaining us.
Let
You
me
know what I
go through
mean?
that one more time.
And it's like, even like when you go into the etymology of words, right? Meaning like the origin of some of these words. Go and look into the origin of like the word entertain. It means to keep you, to bring you in and to keep you right there. So if your TV entertains you, your all of these things entertain you, you go into sports, the concerts, the parties, to this, ask yourself what you're really doing. If you really want to be entertained, you want somebody to bring you in, entertain you right there, to keep you into that place there, doing whatever it is that they doing to entertain you, and we don't got time for that. You know what I mean? We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time. We ain't got time for entertainment right now. We don't need to be entertained right now. We need to see what's going on with this stuff right here, and spreading this kind of knowledge that, yo, pay attention to what's going on with your food, guys. Pay attention to these ingredients. There's young parents coming up right now, bro, slapping a bowl of this right in
Serious,
front of their kids tomorrow.
bro. And this shit got red 40. I didn't know.
Yeah.
You see, I knew red 40 it wasn't tacked to no exact flavor. It's just red 40. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I did not
And
know that ingredient in that cereal
yes,
causes ADHD, King.
there's a bunch of them too. Right?
Red
There's one,
40.
my daughter was eating, I think, Skittles, and she
Skittles is
came to me.
bro. Let's look at the ingredients on
She came
Skittles.
to me and was like,
Let me-
"Do you know what Blue Lake 2 is or whatever? Blue Lake something." And I was like, "I don't know
hold on.
what's that one." And
So,
she's like, "Well," and she just started rattling down the list, and how this thing messes with your neural sensors and messes with brain function and all that. I was like, "Wow!" And Skittles, yeah, And she's like, "Yeah, I'm never
all right.
eating this."
Let's read it. It says
Mm-hmm.
corn. It says sugar, corn syrup,
Mm-hmm.
hydrogenated palm kernel oil,
Mm-hmm.
less than 2% of citric acid.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Tapioca.
Tapioca,
Mm-hmm.
dextrin,
Dextrose. Mm-hmm.
modified cornstarch, natural and artificial flavors, colors. Here we go.
Yes.
Let's go down the list.
Red
Red
Lake.
40 again.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
See,
So
no,
red
but
40,
now
as
it's
we
not just
see,
Red 40. Red 40
is red
Lake.
40 Lake. All
Yeah.
right, let's look up
That's
red 40 Lake.
that's the thing. So it's
Side
like,
effects of red 40 Lake.
mm-hmm.
So we're gonna look at side effects of red 40 Lake. All right. Same shit, no
Okay,
difference.
same shit.
Hyperactivity, including
Mm-hmm.
ADHD,
Mm-hmm. Skittles.
right?
Mm-hmm.
ADHD, behavioral changes like irritability. Am I saying that right? And
Irritability.
depression,
Mm-hmm.
allergic reaction, hives and asthma, sneezing, watery eyes, skin irritation, and migraines.
Yep.
And we just getting started. That was the
That's just
first
the
one
red. That's just the
in
red
red.
one.
So when you
This is
eating
the
the
red
red
one.
Skittle, that's what you eating.
Okay.
Yellow 5 Lake. Let's
Mm.
go to Yellow 5 Lake. Let's see. We just did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at Yellow 5 Lake. All right. Yellow 5 Lake. Yellow 5 Lake.
No.
Then
Irritability,
Parkinson,
restlessness.
also
No,
known as
man.
yellow 5 Lake, has been associated with behavioral changes, including irritability,
Mm-hmm.
restlessness,
Mm-hmm.
depression,
Mm-hmm.
difficulty with sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Jesus, man.
So what's a big
What?
thing nowadays? Isn't depression a big thing nowadays? But they telling you
Yes.
everybody is depressed and everybody needs somebody to talk to and all.
Shit,
Oh,
man.
okay.
Yo, we're gonna do
Okay.
this story again. We need to get some
Okay.
people up in here.
Don't we see why and how these people, this is what I'm saying. So sometimes when people are trying to be like, yo, now they really understand what's going on in the time, and no, because they know these people are literally orchestrating what's going to happen. So they know if they've been pumping us with this stuff since we were kids, they know half of us gonna be depressed right now.
Yeah, that's why there's an all-time high in depression,
Oh, okay.
especially with the younger generation. Let's go to Blue
Okay.
Lake. What, Blue Lake 2? What was that?
Go back
Blue
and
2 Lake.
yeah, Blue 2 Lake.
Craziness. This
Mm-hmm.
boy, listen, I'm about to lose my fucking religion right now, to be honest
Oh
with you.
yeah, man.
The side effects of 2 Lake. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Blue 2 Lake. What we got here? It's nothing really. It can have toxic and harmful. All right, it just gave us. Let's see, and this is by the Natural Institute of Health. Let's go in here. Let's see what they say in Blue 2 Lake has. See if I could zoom in. It says the effects of the natural synthetic blue dye in human health. View of the current. All right, let's go down. Let's see what we got. Blue synthetic dyes are widely used in many industries. Although they are approved for use of food dyes and cosmetics and some medicines, their impacts on consumers' health remain unknown. Unknown. Imagine that.
So that one,
Imagine
they
you
don't
giving
even
this
know.
to fucking people and you're saying it's unknown.
Yeah, so that means that one, they're like, all right, it's been working, but we don't know what it does to them yet, but
This shit just makes me so mad.
keep
May
working.
have toxic effects.
Yeah, we don't know, but you know,
It is
we don't
therefore
know
has
that
been
in the end.
suggested that these should be that should be replaced with natural dyes. However, despite being non-toxic and arguably healthier than synthetic dyes, these compounds are often unsuitable for
Mhm.
use in food or
Mhm.
drugs due to
Mhm.
their instability.
Exactly. I mean, we
That
don't know
means
what the
it
hell.
ain't good for you.
We don't
Period.
know what the hell's going to do.
It's
Yeah.
unstable.
Yep.
Nevertheless, among the natural blue pigments, what anthocyan, how you say that? Anthocyanins
Anthocyanine.
and ginepin
Mm-hmm.
offer particular health benefits as they are associated with the prevention of cardiovascular disease and have anti-cancer, neuroprotective, and
Neuroprotective.
anti-inflammatory
Mhm.
and anti-diabetic properties. Okay. Well, this ain't too bad as the other two, but it's still an unknown. It's not there's still some
Like you said,
instability with it.
this we don't know, but
The blue
you know,
well, where's the side effects? I only see abstract. All right, let's back out of this. This is
let's see the
so
next
we covered that. All right, so blue is okay. All right, I can't. It's still bad. Fuck all that. It's still bad
toxin.
beyond
We
a
don't
shadow
know.
of a doubt.
Yeah, still
You know what I
toxic.
mean?
Look,
It can
blue
call.
right there.
Look what it says right
cause
there.
humans.
All
Yeah.
right. Bluetooth due to your body. An animal study on Bluetooth found that statistically significant increase in brain tumors in high dose group compound compared to the control groups. But
Oh,
the researchers concluded that there is not enough evidence to determine whether Bluetooth caused the tumors. Other studies on Bluetooth found no adverse effects. All right. I mean, it's
yeah.
up in the air. It's really up in the air with blue.
But it's like they told you, they don't know.
They don't
They
know.
don't know.
So let's go to yellow 6. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go to the infamous yellow 6. All right. Let's see what the yellow 6 side effects is. Yellow 6 side effects. Yellow 6 side effects. Okay. So yellow 6 side effects. Sunset yellow, the artificial color, has been banned, like we said before, in Norway because it's known to cause nasal congestion. Man, this is the reason why there's so much nasal congestion going on with a lot of kids when you hear them.
People tell you it's allergies.
Talking about his
Nah, you
allergies,
just got allergies.
hives,
But you just eating a
kidney
bag of Skittles.
tumors, DNA damage, hyperactivity, abdominal pain, headaches, migraines, vomiting, nausea, hormonal changes, and more. What does yellow 6 do to the body?
Mm.
So,
They're gonna tell you it caused two-way animals, but
hold on, hold on. Hold
what
on
does
there.
it do to us?
Look what it says here.
Mm-hmm.
It says
Yeah.
yellow 6 caused by adrenal
Adrenal tumor.
tumors
Mm-hmm.
in animals, though it is disputed by industry and the FDA.
Yeah.
It may be contaminated with what?
Mm-hmm.
Cancer causing chemicals and occasionally causes severe hypersensitivity reactions.
I'm saying.
Interesting, interesting, interesting.
But these people had us taking a jab for
Look, I don't even
flu
want to
season.
look up what the jab has. If I look that shit out, that's
You know,
I'm glad I never
flu
took it. I'll put
season,
it to you that way. I'm
you
just
know.
glad I never got the shot.
Exactly.
Okay. I was already on my conspiracy-ness and I was already on my journey. By that time, I had my wife in line with me as well. She was following my
Mhm.
lead on that. And I tried to get all of my kids. I didn't get all of them, but I tried to get all of them to not take the jab. I gave them several details, information, facts, and some did it through fear, and others said, "No, I'm just gonna follow my pops. Not gonna do that. I ain't gonna take it." Obviously,
Mhm.
it's something that came out of nowhere. You know what? Let me shut up, yo. Let's go to the next one. We're
Mhm.
gonna talk about that one of these days. So what's the next one there? And Skittles. Let's go back to Skittles. Oh yeah. Did we lose sight of the mission? Hold on. Let me see. Ingredients in Skittles. Am I tripping?
Just imagine, bro. A bag of Skittles. The
Damn, that bag of
load,
Skittles is loaded, bro. Yellow
load.
6 and red 40. So red 40 Lake and red 40. Why they make it seem like it's two different things, Aya?
Mhm.
How? Yellow 5
Mhm.
and then yellow 5 Lake. What?
Mhm.
All right, let me see something. What's the difference between the lake and the regular?
Who knows?
Let's see.
And that's the thing too, right? It's like, look, we're gonna give you this blue lake and this regular blue. We don't even know what the difference is between these things, but we popping them in. We in it. We in it. Guarantee you, them things. Everybody who drink Kool Aid,
Wow,
them
remember?
colors is.
We used to guzzle down Kool-Aid
I'm
like
saying, them
nothing.
colors is. We think they getting all these colors from? Get you some blue Hawaiian. Red fruit punch and grape purple, and none of it is none of that. No fruits in there.
Hmm. Wow. Man, it
And
just says a lot about our biology for
it
real.
seemed like they both,
They both corrupted.
yeah. It's like
For
either
real.
one, you get the lake, you get the
It don't even matter at this point. They just one if that one don't get you, the next one gonna get you.
exactly. And then
For real.
let's sit down and run a commercial and tell us 1 out of 3 of you are gonna get cancer. How do you know
Right.
that? How do you know that? Because you know what you're giving us. You know what you're giving us. So these people have a whole pipeline set up, a whole system set up, because they know you're gonna end up there. If you eating their product, you wearing their product, you using it, you living in certain places. These people know. Now don't worry, there's a chance he's gonna get something. He's gonna get something. Like you eating this cereal, you're gonna get something. We already know it. So just set yourself up now
So,
because 1 out of 3 of you are gonna get it.
so
That's it.
the one that you gotta avoid the most out of all of them is red dye 40.
Mhm.
Right? That's what it says you gotta avoid red dye 40. Because red dye 40 seems like it's the biggest drug dealer of all of them.
And red dye 40 and everything.
Sodium and sodium citrate and what is that? Carnauba wax. All that in
All that is
fucking Skittles,
saying
bro.
and Skittles. And they tell you
All
should
that
like
in Skittles.
taste the rainbow.
Tasting the rainbow, all right.
Yeah. By the time you done and you rise from eating that Skittles, you're gonna be a
And that
rainbow.
and that's just Skittles, bro.
It's
That's
just
only
Skittles.
Skittles we're talking about. That is only Skittles we're talking about.
Just imagine, envision yourself looking, standing in the deli, and you know how they just have their candy set up and behind the plastic thing with all the different kind of candies. You just looking, trying to think, damn, which one do I want? Which one do I want? Just think. We was just at Skittles. We could run
Yo,
down all of those candies.
look, second one I want to touch. I'm gonna touch this one and then we can ease off for now because we're gonna come back to this another day.
Hell yeah.
But this next one,
These topics can never done. You know what I mean?
no,
These is things that we
can't.
always gotta come back to this. This ain't gonna be a all right, this is a 9 days talk and we done with this. No, bro. This kind of stuff is It's always around. You know what I mean? Always around. Oh yeah, them is the next one too.
Look at this shit. Milk chocolate, sugar,
Mhm,
chocolate.
mhm,
First of all, sugar alone is just
mhm,
that's wild crazy right there. Chocolate, cocoa butter,
mhm,
skim milk,
mhm,
milk fat, lactose, soy lecithin. Soy
mhm,
lecithin ain't good for you. All right. Let's just call that straight down the middle. Salt. That's for your blood pressure in the future. Don't worry.
mhm.
Keep eating it. Artificial flavors. What are
And
the
what?
artificial flavors?
Yeah,
Please
you
explain
know,
that to me.
say that.
Hold on there. Because if I don't get a definition of the artificial flavors here, that means you just giving me whatever the fuck you could call it
Like,
artificial flavoring,
same
right?
thing with natural flavors too. Same
Yeah,
thing when they put
facts,
natural flavors. Go look at
facts.
what natural flavors come with. Natural flavors is a lot of animal urine and stuff like that that these
So
people
so
put in there to get you a musk flavor or a musk taste and stuff like that.
so look at the sources across the web where
Mm,
it says I typed in artificial flavors side effects
uh,
from sources across the web.
okay,
Cancer,
okay,
right?
okay.
Seizures,
Okay.
cardiovascular disease,
Mhm,
birth defects,
mhm.
attention deficit hyperactivity disorder,
Here it goes again.
ADHD,
Mhm,
obesity. That's why a lot of these kids are fat.
mhm.
Headaches, weight gain,
Exactly.
depression, brain damage, liver damage, diabetes, allergies. Kid, you know what?
Mhm.
I used to wonder why the fuck I got allergy issues.
Okay. Me too.
My lord, I didn't have
Ever since I
allergies
came to America,
before.
me too.
What you mean? I ain't,
I never
I never had allergy issues.
I ne
Only
I
here I
never
get
had
allergy.
allergies.
King, when I went to Jamaica with my wife, right? This is around the time I was getting the allergy injections like crazy, bro. Because
Mhm,
they said I had mad allergies. I
mhm,
went to Jamaica for 1 whole week and a half, and I ain't had no kind of I didn't feel nothing, bro. Like, and
mm.
I was just in the ecosystem, and I didn't feel
Okay,
a damn thing. What is that saying?
okay. These people have us set up in a system where they know what they doing to us, man. They know what they doing to us. You know, I never had allergies until I come to America. I was never allergic to crab and lobster and none of these things until I came to
Me
America.
too. Me too.
You know what I mean? Like I was eating lobster and all them things when I was young. You know what I mean? I grew up catching crab and cooking crab and eating crab. But I come here, you get couple jabs, and now I can't eat crab no more. Can't eat shellfish.
Yo, me either, bro.
You
Just
know,
to add to what you just said there.
that's what
Me
I'm
either.
saying.
I'm
And
allergic to that shit.
and there's no part of me that you could tell me that, oh, that's just a natural thing. No, bro. Clearly they
Mm-mm,
did something.
mm-mm.
Clearly something happened. You know, clearly I was given something that altered something. And we see it here. They tell you these things will alter your DNA and make it that you ain't gonna be able to do certain things. You gonna want certain things now. You know, we wondering why the boys are like boys and the boys are like girls, the girls are like
Bro,
boys.
we're gonna touch ground on that. Trust and believe.
Mhm,
You watch and see. Watch and see. Um,
you know, so
it
yeah, man.
says, what do artificial flavors do to your body? Warn how artificial flavoring, well, the flavoring affects our brain. When our taste receptors get activated through artificial food flavoring, the reward center of our brain is activated and hormones like dopamine are released. When this happens, just like cigarettes, our own psych,
Same.
all right, our own, how do I say, physiology
Mhm.
gets confused, and we start craving those same foods. What? Over and over.
It's called
That's how
brainwash,
it
people.
is.
It's
Yeah, that's
called
how it is.
brainwash. That's literally what they're telling you. Your food gets you high. and you want it more and more. It's like a
Like
drug.
a crackhead, yo.
So the same
Literally like
effects, this is what I'm saying. The same effects that a crackhead has when he gets his high is the same effects you're getting when you bite into your Popeyes and your Chinese food and these things and you go, oh my God, damn, I needed that.
we gotta do something on Popeyes
When
too,
you
bro.
when you say like people don't understand when you eating and you telling yourself you, oh yes, oh man, that was so good. Oh, not realizing you literally are having a chemical reaction, man. This is what's taking place in your brain right now. This is why these things are so good to you. Because guess what? You have craved it, and now you've just satisfied that craving. This is the same thing the drug addict does. And when you seeing them sitting there without a care in the world because they got that hit, is the same way we watching 300-pound people without a care in the world yamming down donuts and stuff, going, damn, yo, bro, they don't see how big they are. No, because there is the same way how the crackhead don't see how high he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the same exact thing, but we have not been taught that that is what's happening there. We thinking as a fat person, skinny person, as a crackhead, that's not realizing they both suffering from the same thing.
Yo. So we saw it says sugar up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
After artificial
Exactly.
flavors, what does it say here again?
Again,
So what's the difference between this sugar and that sugar?
they gonna give it to you inside, outside, on top, and
Which are we in? Don't even matter which way. Is inside, outside, which are we in?
you gonna get it all ways.
Cornstarch,
Mm-hmm.
less than 1% of corn syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Gum, what? Acacia? Am I saying that right? I don't know what the fuck. Coloring.
Gum acacia.
Here we go. Coloring. Here we go.
Mhm.
We're in coloring area now. Includes red 40 Lake, yellow 6,
There you
yellow
go.
5, blue 2, Lake, red 40, blue 1, Lake, blue 1, blue 2, yellow 5, Lake, yellow 6, Lake, and
Mhm.
dextrin. Nigga, I used to buy this shit in
Me
bulk
too.
bags for my kids, bro.
Yeah. Me too. Them was everyday snacks for me. You know what I mean? And just imagine the ones who still do, the ones who don't see nothing wrong with it. So just imagine these kind of people, like where they still see these things as a viable option.
We
You
gotta do
know,
something about this shit.
and
This is like highway robbery right here.
and the way
It's
and
like
the way I
murder
see it is
free
we
murder.
don't, we don't make this stuff. Exactly. We don't make this stuff. So and it's not just free murder, right? Because you
You paying
know,
for this shit, yo.
we pay for it, right? Then when you get sick, they making money off of you being sick. Now they tell you gotta get insurance, you gotta go to these appointments, pay for this medication, pay for this treatment, do all of these things for something that these people gave to you.
Bro, you know how I be feeling some days, man? I be feeling like I don't be wanting to eat shit
Because
at
we
this
don't need
point
to.
because I don't trust a fucking thing in this
Yeah.
place, man. That's how I be feeling. I don't be feeling like I don't be feeling I don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you walk into the supermarket, bro, it's like
They live.
you're walking into your death, really.
It's literally, bro,
Slow
the
death.
movie.
You can't even go up to the fruits, King.
It's the
The fruits have
movie.
no flies around them.
Nothing. Not a damn fruit fly in the fruit section.
Nothing.
Not a fruit fly in the fruit section. Just ask yourself that. How? How? We shopping in fruit sections with no fruit flies. Meanwhile, I will go to the one of the craziest scenes I've seen, since I've been living my lifestyle. I went to the
Yeah.
farmers market, I think last summer, probably like 2 summers ago.
Mm.
and this was grape season, right?
Yeah.
Because everything is not available all the time. We would learn
Yeah,
that
it's
if you
seasonal.
really
A lot of them fruits are seasonal. I know because I go to a farmer's market out here.
a lot of things. I don't think I think almost everything is seasonal. Like
Yeah.
you're not getting it throughout the year. It's gonna have a time when it grows and a time when it doesn't. But for some reason, we go to certain supermarkets and things is there year round. So all of these things we gotta ask ourselves. But I went to the farmers market, man, and yo, if you see the amount of bees that was all over the damn grapes, like I literally, you gotta be swatting bees to pick up a carton of grapes. And I'm like, I have never seen a scene like that ever in my life. Like going and buy grapes in those supermarket and seeing bees on it or any kind of bugs or animals or anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, so that to me just says, yeah, well, what the hell are you buying all this time if you buying grapes in these supermarkets and you ain't seeing nothing on it? You go in and buy pineapples, you don't see the place buzzing with bees and stuff because of all the sugar around here. And but we've never been taught to pay attention to these natural signs. Everything that these people giving us is artificial. Everything. This is the next one too,
I
Ritz.
stopped eating that
Yeah.
Ritz, bro. I
Mhm,
I don't even look at Ritz the same. Man, I used to
mhm,
love some Ritz, boy.
mhm.
Twinkies, I stopped eating that years
Yeah,
ago. I mean,
all these things.
long time ago,
Mhm,
decades. I don't even touch her. I don't even touch that stovetop. I don't fuck with stovetop.
mhm.
This I had to get my wife off of that because she used to drink that for work.
And this thing is flammable too. This coffee mate stuff is flammable.
That
Like this
shit is
is another thing that you could literally use this thing for fire starter, which is just think about
hydrogenated soybean and cottonseed oil.
that you could take a lighter, put it to it, and this thing will
And
like
just
light
burn
up.
up, just like
So,
Doritos. Doritos are the
yes,
same shit.
yes.
Skittles banned in
So
other countries. I wonder
and
why. We just went down the line.
yeah, and just imagine is how much people, bro. Because I do this every time when I happen to be at a supermarket or wherever. I watch other people cart, and just watch it. And some of them I have to like you gotta shake your head, man, because it's like, wow, wow, wow. When you look at from the Skittles to the cereal to the this to the like, and they have it all like that whole thing there you seeing right here on the screen would be
Yeah.
in somebody's cart. Every single one of these products would be in their cart. So just imagine you going home, they have the hamburger helper, they got the frosting for the ice cream and stuff. They have the Powerades, they got fruit snacks for the kids. Then they gonna buy the fruit roll-ups. They got the cereal there. Come on, man. They have it all. Pop Tarts, then the Jello, Doritos, all of this stuff. And just imagine one individual would take this home for their family. And within a matter of a month, that whole spread be done. You have ingested all of that in a month. And some of us have been doing it for years. Years since you were a kid,
Bro,
that's how
bro,
your parents been feeding
listen,
you and just been you eating.
listen. I can't even lie to you, King.
Mhm.
The majority of the shit on the list, I had packed it. I went to the store. Me and
Yeah.
my wife personally packed a lot of this shit in here. Powerade, we packed that for our son.
Mhm.
His games and shit.
Mhm.
Gatorade, of course.
Mhm.
Mott's,
Yep.
Welch's,
Of course.
Icy,
Yep.
Twizzlers,
Captain
Captain
Crunch,
Crunch,
Lucky Charm,
Fruit
all of it. Yep.
Loops, Fruity
Mhm.
Pebbles. Come
Yep.
on. The other day,
Yep.
my wife was like, oh, let's get some Fruity Pebbles. I was like, no,
Mhm.
hell no.
Mhm.
Splash,
Yep.
Lucky Charms. I used to love me some Lucky Charms.
Yep.
Fruity Loops, of course. Pop Tarts.
Yep.
Even the medicine,
Yep.
Benadryl. We used to get
Exactly.
that for the kids. We never really rock with this strawberry cake
You
making shit.
ain't even dealing with no box
Hawaiian
cake.
Punch, shit. They put us on a Hawaiian Punch when we were young. That was no
Exactly.
good. Crush,
Yep.
Strawberry syrup. I used to love that when I was a kid.
That's what I'm saying.
Waffles. Friggin' toaster. I never had this shit.
That was
Doritos. Championing that shit.
Yes.
You understand? The rest of this shit here, I ain't fuck with. Not even the Jello. But damn, bro. It says doctors have theorized since the 1920s that red dye and other artificial flavors, artificial colors affect child behavior. But no real research was done until 1973.
All right. Okay.
Damn, niggas.
All right. So watch this. Y'all know about it since the 1920s, right? But you ain't do nothing about it to the 1970s, right? But we in 2024 and these things are still being served today.
And they still selling it.
So what did y'all do?
Remorse. With no remorse.
You ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? So to be like, oh, they didn't start doing nothing until 1970. You still didn't do nothing. We 1973 is before I was born, bro. And we're here talking about this now. I have 14-year-old, 16-year-old kids. You know what I mean? So what are we really talking about here?
Bro, I don't eat farm salmon. Let's start off with that. I'm going to the store and get wild caught, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't rock with that. U.S. milk, I don't keep my son on that either. If he drink milk, he's drinking lactose, or he's drinking what I drink, which is
like
coconut
milk, coconut, almond milk.
Mountain Dew, I keep him off of that shit. I when they were younger, yes. We used to buy Mountain Dew. That is no fucking good. U.S. chicken, you already heard me tell you for a while now, I'm getting off of that. And I've been trying to get my wife to like understand, yo, we can't do chicken no more. Chicken is done. You got to stay off that shit for real, King. Fruity Lubes, you already know that's out the door. And conventional corn. Yeah, we don't even eat corn like that because it's that serious.
You know what I'm saying, man. These things our bodies is not made to take these things, you know.
No good. No good. And corn is in a lot of shit too, by the way.
A lot of stuff.
Just like soy.
So we start to see, damn, the shit that we can't eat, y'all have it everywhere. The stuff that's good for us, y'all, it's scarce. We gotta like go seek hard to find a farmer's market or some kind of natural food stores. Anything organic, price sky high. Bro, if we don't realize that we are in a big spiritual warfare and these people, they have the stage is set. You know what I mean? And it's like these people know, yo, if they don't do this, this be my thing with it. If we stop eating this food, what's gonna happen to us? If we don't partake in their stuff, what's gonna happen to us? Maybe something might happen that they don't want to happen.
Yeah, I'm so pissed, bro. I know it ain't I know it ain't our fault, but the lack of education that if you think it's bad for us, what do you think about them people that are in the hood?
Okay.
That they eat that like it's a regular fucking meal every day, dog.
Exactly.
Red 40 is the #1 cause of ADHD and depression. And that shit is in most of the fucking junk that they sell at the corner store.
And it's running rampant through our hood.
It's running rampant. That's why we've been affected.
Okay. And this is why I say once we realize we at war, then we gonna move accordingly. You know, and
do something on this shit.
I wish I had this mindset, 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Where it's like
my parents had this mindset, honestly. We caught on.
But
we caught on.
What too is I've heard it said. I didn't really, take it in too much, but bro, these people were under severe brainwash that we don't even understand that. Well, I think we understand, but they don't even understand the levels because some of them don't even get it up to today. They won't get it.
They don't, and they will look at this shit and think like it doesn't affect. But if you
These
take,
people
like it
will
said,
watch
if you take
this.
a high doses of this shit, it will affect you.
They will watch this, and whilst popping their, diabetic pills, whilst popping their, high blood pressure pills, they would literally watch this and go, yeah, boy, this thing crazy. Not realizing this is why a lot of our parents and a lot of elders are in these positions. This is why you have the knee pains and the back pains and the migraines and the you can't remember stuff, and you all of these things is happening because you have been being worked on for years. For
This is
years.
years in the making, bro.
Look at last week when we did the Haitian episode where
Yeah,
the guy said Haitian people didn't start getting diabetes and stuff until they started using the rice from America.
yeah, America. That's why they banned these things in so many
So
countries.
so once we start to look, it makes sense that yeah, there's a set of people and then there's another set of people. There
You
is
know what I
some
used
who
to
just
notice?
Mhm.
I'll say this, right? When I used to notice, and it dawned on me, especially when I used to go back in the day when I used to go to the Chinese food store. Like I
Mhm.
used to go buy Chinese food. You know, we from the hood, so I bought Chinese food like it was nothing. I used to eat
Of course.
Chinese food.
Mhm.
But I remember one day, because when with my it was me and my wife, we used to have our Chinese food night for the kids. Everybody, we gonna buy Chinese food, everybody gonna eat it, we buy our stuff, and you know, we eat our Chinese food and shit. That'll be like how you have a taco night, we have a Chinese food night.
Mhm.
But every time we go in there to buy the Chinese food, and when I look at the Chinese people, them,
Something
they're not
different.
eating the same food.
Something
They're
different.
eating something totally different from
Mhm.
what they serving you.
Exactly.
Isn't that something? So I had to read up on it and read like what was it that the oil
Mhm.
they use, all
Yep.
that shit that they give you with the soy in it is
It would
so
never.
unhealthy.
Yep.
Oh my God. And you know what? What's the famous thing a person say? But what? But it tastes what?
As long as it tastes good. As long as it
You
tastes
gotta
good.
have discipline, man. That shit is no good. It's a long-term effect. I had a friend when I was in high school back in the day. Shout out to his name was Shajada. Shout out to him.
Mhm.
He used to eat Chinese food every day. Every day he eat Chinese food. He didn't miss a beat on eating Chinese food every day.
Mhm.
One day I went, to go by his house to hang out with him again and shit. And when I went over there, they said he wasn't there. He was at the hospital. So he's like, I was trying to figure out what's going on. So I went to find out, spoke to his family members, his mom and them, and they said, the doctors told him that they had to flush his stomach because he was eating too much of the Chinese food. It had some ingredients in there that he had a lot of buildup in his stomach, and he couldn't use the bathroom. And then he started having all kinds of other issues after that. That it just like one effect after the other. And this man was a Chinese. He would eat Chinese food like maybe 2 times a day,
Mm.
every single day. You understand? And so going back to now, I was thinking, all right, well, Chinese it's still food. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to have
Yeah.
that thought process, like it's still food. It's
It's
still
still
food.
rice. It's still
Yeah,
chicken. It's still
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
man. I used to think it was like that, right?
Yep. I realize.
And then until I started paying attention to the Asian people, them,
Yep.
they shout in the back, oh, say whatever the fuck they got to say, and these people are cooking this food using the same fucking oil. They don't even change that shit. They
Yep.
rarely change the oil. That's number one. That's what gives you that flavor. And then on top of that, the type of food they eat looks a lot more healthier than what they're serving you.
Yep.
That shit is wild to me. Meanwhile, we are eating types of chicken because we don't even know what kind of when you ask for some other shit other
General
than chicken
Tso's
wings,
chicken,
if they call it
sesame
chicken,
chicken,
brother, if they call that shit chicken and it's not
chicken
a
and
chicken wing,
broccoli. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that shit is chicken because it never tasted like fucking chicken to me. It
Okay.
never did. It never did.
Mm-hmm.
It never did. It
And
never
we
did.
and
So I
we
was
know
like,
it. We know it. The
shit,
beef,
I
we
stopped.
know it. You know, it's like we knew these. This is where I feel like we were under brainwash. You know, and don't understand it, and even the elders of the era was under that brainwash and didn't understand it because they would see all of these things and they know that shit don't taste like chicken. They know something ain't right there,
Yeah, like
but they like,
General Toes when they General Toes chicken.
okay, you know,
Like
it's
what?
like, okay, try and cook that by your house. You take a piece of chicken and do that to it. You can't
This
do it.
shit
They don't
don't
tell
be
you, oh, it's
real.
the
It's
thigh,
it's
it's
the
the
trap
breast, it's
of the
the this. Okay.
that oil and the trap of the flavor in it,
Hmm.
and it's unhealthy, bro. It is
Hmm.
so unhealthy. This is why I say I feel bad in a way because I know I didn't have fault in this situation. I would just but now I see how it affected my children, especially
Yeah,
in particular ones the most because when the signs were there, I just thought like,
you
wow,
know, bro.
it's hereditary.
Yeah,
The first thing you think
you
is, all
thinking
right, it's
that's,
hereditary because I have ADHD.
yeah,
My wife got ADHD,
okay,
but we all grow up in the same area.
okay. Eating the
You
same,
understand? Eating the same shit.
okay,
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly. Eating the same shit.
These people gonna try to put it to us, and this is where I tell people, bro, disease and all of this stuff. There's no such thing as, oh, I got it because my mom had it. No, you know what you got because your mom had the diet. That's what you had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got the food your mom was cooking. That's what she gave to you. You know what I mean? The way of preparing food and the ingredients and all of these things. This is what has been passed down to us, not no damn disease. You know what I mean? That's what has been passed down. So when we eat the same way and we do these same things that we're sitting here now going, man, these people didn't know no better. Yes, and then they taught us, and now we're seeing the effects of it. You know what I mean? But then we hear you have people telling you, I'm big boned, it runs in my family. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. There's nobody's bones is bigger than the other one's bones.
Uh,
It's
it's
not a
just what
thing.
you eat. It's your dieting. That's the
That's
number
it.
one issue we're having.
That's it. But people will tell you I got diabetes because my grandma had diabetes, and I got heart problems because grandma had heart problems. Not no, you got that because grandma got you eating the same pork and the same beef and the same things that she was eating. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And cooking it down in lard and and doing all of these things. It's the same way. And candy yams and dumping a whole set of white sugar on it and all these kind of things. You know what I mean? Granny wasn't trying to eat in a healthy way. All of these things could be made healthy. But
Remember, remember the remember that what was that movie called? What's that called? Big Mama's House or something like that. I forgot what the name of it was. That movie where everybody it was a black movie. I think it was called Big Mama's House. I don't remember the name of it, but I know it was back in
who
the
was in
day
it?
where it was about the matriarch, the mom of the family. She passed away from issues because they how they used everybody in the family always had issues, but how they sit down and talk their issues is over food every
Mm,
Sunday. They all get together and they talk or whatever the case may be. And when I get the name, I'm gonna bring that back to you. I'm gonna bring it back up.
I don't know, but
But I
give you
remember,
example, the damn clumps, Nutty Professor.
yeah, you see something. It was something like that, but it was a
You know,
more
that
serious
whole damn
movie with the
family.
little boy. I remember the little
Mhm,
boy and that he loved his grandmother, and the parents, everybody, family, auntie, everybody had issues. They would get arguing with each other, but the grandmother passed away because she had diabetes, I think, or something like that, because
mhm.
of the food. food. You know, they back in the day, they put all kinds of shit in the food. You know, it was soul food. They call it's soul food. That's the name of the goddamn movie. Shit.
Mm.
How they got to talk the issue over? Well, right after the lady died, and they know how she died from the issue that she had. They have the same food the next the next Sunday. Like, y'all don't see that's what was gonna kill y'all. Like that. This is what's killing y'all.
Once again, I want that psychological power over people, where you could literally watch what just killed grandma, and then we could go sit down and eat it the next day, you know, and enjoy it and eat it in her name. Like, how
That's some
crazy is
real.
that?
That's a psychological power that
Man,
only a few people can harness, bro.
man,
And I think them people that can harness that power are not even human. I'm
and
gonna tell you right now.
okay,
I think they're
okay,
not even from here.
okay.
But you know me, bro. I don't want to get too deep on people and start,
But
taking us
that's
down
true.
that hallway, because that hallway is a very serious hallway. Only a few people can understand. Only those that are wise enough to understand
This
that
is
shit.
one of those, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? If you know, you know.
Yeah.
That's it. If you know, you know. You know, but just the signs and symbols are there.
Yeah.
It's just for us to pay attention. You know what I mean? We didn't decide none of this stuff. We didn't decide to sell Skittles or to, put cancer materials in clothing and stuff. We don't decide none of that stuff. There's somebody who does. There's somebody who decided that we need to pay for water. You know what I mean? Somebody did when that
Yo,
shit comes
hey,
out of the ground.
listen. I'm definitely with my boy. What's name? Um, Orlando Brown on this shit right here.
Course.
You're making us pay for water, you son of a... You're making us pay for grapes, apples, things that God gave us for free? Ha! Ha! Da, 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 bullshit. You will burn in hell when I'm through with you. You will not be allowed in my Father's house at all.
Facts. Imagine that, King.
This is what
You're
I'm saying.
paying for something that is free.
Free. Absolutely free.
Like
100%.
like apples fall from a tree, bro.
Leave it there. What's
Mangoes,
gonna happen? Another tree's gonna come, and then more apples gonna fall.
mangoes,
Let it
coconut.
fall. Let it fall. It's gonna fall and give you more for free. For free. You know what I mean? Like, I have limes that I buy, little regular limes that I call limes, and then some of you all call it key limes. Shout out to Obsidian Glow for free. Exactly. Free, man. They got us paying for this stuff. And these limes that I have there, bro, cut it, they have seeds. I took the seeds, I planted, I have a lime tree in
My
my
wife does
house.
that all the time, bro. She keeps the
So
seeds
so
for real.
where can now all I gotta do is wait for this tree to start producing limes. And I have lime for free.
That's wild, bro.
You know, tomato trees. Like, I don't have to plant tomato trees this year because they just been popping up like crazy in my backyard.
Yeah. I've been growing. I grew tomato. We got to start growing tomato trees
But
again.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I grew some last year, but just
I feel good doing it too.
from what dropped, them things just pop back up and going crazy again. And it's like, damn, I gotta control it because they popping up everywhere.
Oh yeah,
For
tomato trees are
free.
no joke. They grow.
This
They
is what I'm
can grow out of
saying.
control
For free. You know what I
for
mean?
free, man.
I got
Grapes,
mint. I got all of these things. I got
strawberries.
lime. All for free. But these people got us paying for this stuff. And then not just
I'm just
paying
blown
for
away
it,
that you pay for water.
right? Not just paying for it, then they alter it and they remove the seed from it. So now you can't grow it.
You noticed that, right? Did we do an episode on that where a guy was poking poke the watermelon, and the watermelon would just the
Yeah,
the
I think so. It
what
was
was
like
it? The
a
organic
homey,
watermelon
yeah,
had no
exactly.
seed in it.
No seeds. So what are you supposed to do with that? And people tell you, no, well, you eat it, you could drink. Man, it has no seeds. Where did it come from?
Hell no. One
Where did it
watermelon was
come from?
oozing.
And people would tell you, no, but there's fruits that come out with no seeds. And okay, but listen, we're not talking about
I haven't met
having a
any yet. I'm
we're not
sorry.
talking about having a tree where it comes out with that one odd fruit that you like, damn, he
Yeah,
ain't got
I'm
no
about to
seeds,
say,
right?
show me a fruit that it don't have seeds
Right?
in it.
We're not talking about the
Like
one
an actual
oddball
fruit.
here. We talking about you going and there's a whole selection of seedless stuff that these people are cultivating and bringing it to you.
Laboratory made, like
Right?
grapes.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That's weird to me. How grapes don't have seeds in them.
Right?
I grew up in
And
a time where grapes had seed. Now they
and
remove.
and the
They slowly phased out the grapes with seeds in them because they used to
and
be
what's
big too.
crazy is the talk is like, well, it's not a fake grape, right? What it is it's a hybrid. This is what they this is the conversation they trying to push now. That these
Slang
things
term
are
for something else.
hybrids, right? So all it is that they have just through selective breeding, they were able to breed these hybrid fruits without seeds in it. But just ask yourself, people, who does that benefit? Who does that benefit? Because when you get something now that you cannot reproduce yourself and you have to go and buy it again, it seems like the answer is clear who it benefited.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So we gotta watch these things that there is a ulterior motive in a lot of what's taking place, but they try to present it to us as this is beneficial for you. You know what I mean? This is no, it's easy. Now you don't have to worry about spitting out seeds and bro, I was in the farmer's market. I bought some dates, right?
Mm.
And was it date? No, this was cherries I was buying actually. Buying some cherries. This damn girl comes up to the freaking vendor and she's like, "How do you remove the pit?" So the lady is like, "What do you mean?" She's like, I want the seedless ones. How do I remove the pit? How do you remove it?" So I looked at her. I grabbed a damn cherry. I ate it. And I spit the damn seed out. Bam. I was like, "Yo, that's how you remove the damn pit. What are you talking about?" And she's like, "No, well, I wanted them seedless." And I'm like, "Well, you in the wrong place." And even the vendor was just like, what are you talking about?
Damn.
You want it seedless? You want to, and this stuff just show me like, bro, there's people that is just so programmed that if it's not like they literally look at seedless as like a benefit. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
to remove the seed. I don't, I might, it's a choking hazard. Shit like that makes you want to go and seek out a seedless fruit. Telling yourself it's a choking hazard.
Listen, man, we in trouble as a people if we don't fucking start understanding we got to grow our own shit. Me and my wife is gonna purchase some more seeds and stuff to keep for that time, and you and I both know what I mean
Yeah.
by that when that time comes, because that time is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Supermarkets ain't gonna be a thing after a while. They're closing shit down as we speak. So, you know, we're gonna convene with this probably next week. I might even touch it on our regular channel, Fearless.
Definitely.
But we definitely gotta catch up on this. This was a good one. I enjoyed myself, man. We hopefully we can get more people on here and we can actually bring this back up again and actually have a real dialogue with people on the channel, on the panel, talking
Mhm.
about this, because this is something that we should be talking about on the panel on the regular too. it's okay to talk about other current events and stuff like that that occur. That's fine and dandy. We still live in, the society, but things like this is something that it affects our society and particular people
And the
in
youth,
particular people in particular.
it's been
you
affecting the
know,
youth, like the
yeah,
ones who
protecting the
can't.
kids. I feel so bad, bro, but you know what? It's all is not lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
And
know better. We do better, bro. That's it.
exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. That's the reason why I'm the way I am with my food with the children. And
That's
don't
it.
and brethren, you don't stop being the way you are, King. You know what I
At
mean? It
all.
means a lot, and you have to have a diet and discipline with your diet. It might be hard because we live in a society where our children can say, "Yeah, eat this, eat this, eat this," and then they could go out into the world and eat something different. My children did that shit. The
Mhm,
way I have my children in my household, we ate a certain way, and when they left, they started eating all kinds of other stuff. Now they see the raw
mhm,
reality of what it do to them. It makes them gain weight. It makes
mhm,
them unhealthy. It makes them break out. All kinds of stuff happens because you what you were feeling before was your father showing you how to eat properly, not to eat
mhm,
all that extra stuff. I try to keep it very basic to make sure they're not eating all that extra stuff. I make sure my children didn't eat beef and they didn't eat pork. You
mhm,
understand? Because those are some really bad contributors to your intestines as far as digestive system is concerned and how
mhm,
hard it is for it to digest into your system, let alone the hormones inside of that, what it can do to you and alter your DNA.
mhm,
Yes. So therefore, I was very strict on that. But dog, I failed in certain other areas that I should have had more knowledge on. But all is not lost, brethren, because I feel better today than I ever did before when I was consuming all that junk food from back in
mhm.
the day. And that's how I try to keep my household and keep my children and my wife and who I want to live as long as I can live so we can be able to prosper in this society or outside of this society if need be. You know what I'm saying, King?
No,
So
100%.
yeah, I just keep doing what you're doing, King. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing deter you. And I'm pretty sure it's not. You're a man of your own, so that
Same with
that
you,
shouldn't be too much. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. So it was a good session, brethren. We will catch up. We will convene this. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna convene this and revisit these conversations again. Family, you're tuning into the infamous room. I am your host, Aurelio, and next to me is my brethren.
already know. Smiley GOE, peace, love, blessings to everybody. Our children are not kids, they're youths.
They're
So,
youths. They're
and
youths. You're right. You're right. They're
youth,
youths.
and we gonna
Till
have
next
to,
time.
change it up. But that's what this is for. We're gonna keep,
That's what it's for. You're right.
educating ourselves and learning and growing, and you know what I mean, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah.
beautiful as we on this journey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tune in next week. We will definitely be talking about. We probably might revisit this again next week. Hopefully, we get more people on. We're gonna try to promote this channel a little bit more and see if we can get a panel open so people could come on and we can talk about this because we need to get to the bottom of this and see what we can do and find and solution. Because I'm about solution. I'm not just about problems. I'm about solutions as well. And I know you as a man, you're about solutions as well, besides the problems. You feel me? So until next time, Bedrin.
Yeah, we
Peace.
outta here. Peace.